All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Season 5, Week 4 of the Prophecy Cup. Tonight, spicy matchup Desolate versus Timo. I believe we have Timo on blue side, Desolate on uh,
You are
red
correct.
side. Cool, I am right.
And this is a super spicy matchup. And we're looking at a player who was on Teemo previously is now on Desolate, looking to take out his companion in the mid lane, Hamlet. We've got Javante making his season 5 debut. Who remembers Javante? This kid got banned from the server, and he's back looking for the clout.
Oh, he was banned from the server? I
Now he's
did
not
not
looking for
realize.
clout, but he is a pretty solid jungler. No team needed him yet. Now if Teemo finally stepped up and gave him the call, now he's ready to prove himself here in Prophecy Cup.
I mean, I
And
believe the standings here for the teams.
yeah, take a look at these real quick.
Um, I know Desolate has. Okay, so they lost to you week 1. They lost week 2. Picked up a win week 3 off of TKF, I think. So, strictly speaking, Desolate have yet to win a game. Very cool. Yeah.
They had the
Um,
cleanest win over TK. What do you mean? A clean
I
two
said what?
zero
I
in
said, I
zero
said win a game.
minutes.
I said win a game, not win a series.
Yeah, and Teemo, they've won one series prior, and
Versus Hash.
versus Hashing and Slashers, who they play tonight, by the way, after this match. But also another player making their debut, Panda Parade, new support. So
Seems
after
that
Forever Alone left the team.
yeah, it seems that the support of Desolate having some client issues.
Oh,
Might need to
okay.
just relog.
Yeah.
I do have a question, T. Crank. Is this Pillade on the current patch, or is it yesterday, patch
Yep.
wise?
This is 8.13 here
Okay,
on the current patch.
so this is new Aatrox.
Yep, but Aatrox is also he's banned for a week, so
Yeah, I know.
we don't want to play champs that just got reworked for
I mean,
competitive
have
sakes.
have you played any of new Aatrox?
Oh hell no.
I got him in one game of Earth. My God, I have not played a champion so clunky.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I've heard he is clunky, and I just realized
Um,
I'm eating again on stream. Sorry, but it's 8:30. I gotta eat dinner.
fair. What you eating tonight?
Some let's see, what is it? It is pork.
You
I think it's
don't
got
know what you're eating.
some teriyaki in it. It's from a
Okay,
pot roast or a slow cooker.
okay. Well, I had green
Nice and
barbecue.
tender.
The weak
Jumping
fear
into
the
Chancellor
shadows.
here.
Fear
Kane,
controls
first
them.
champion banned out. Getting those Darkin out of the way. Those dastardly Darkin.
Yes, Ropey.
He-
I can put the mic closer. Yeah, first ban Kane. It's Overrate's most played champion this season so far.
Oriana taken off the board from Desolate. Hamlet not gonna get the chance to play that.
Yeah, it's been a very long time since we've seen two players who were formerly teammates play versus each other, and then especially in such a quick turnover. Because about a week ago they were still on the same team,
Oh really?
and so both these players, Hamlet and Overrate, they're gonna know a lot of information about each other, and I'm assuming that's Hamlet saying we got to ban this Nidalee pick. Maybe he's been practicing it a lot, and
So
Nidalee not a champion that he's been playing a lot in competitive, but he does play a lot in solo queue.
I'm kind of surprised that there's not a Talia ban from Red Side. I mean, maybe you see that as the final ban, but I'd expect that you ban Talia. And also, Aurelia got hit pretty hard this patch.
Yeah, that
Overall,
is interesting.
I'm not saying that she's unplayable, like some of the knee-jerk reactions are. It's just kind of surprising to see Aurelia prioritized for bans so far.
Yeah, she's
And
definitely strictly weaker on this patch. Was not picked or banned at all in the twitch.tv/jbeezus versus Red Raccoons series
wink,
last
wink,
night.
touch, touch. Anyhow, and Zed being the final ban from Desolate. I mean, Talia, Graves, and Zhao and Nocturne, all those purportedly, strong jungle picks are there.
Yeah, and there's gonna be a placeholder, the first pick of the match, and hopefully they'll tell Overrate and Blazing Hot what
Yeah.
they're gonna pick.
Yeah, hopefully they've already told Desolate.
Is Tim T known for having very few champions?
Oh,
So
really?
yeah.
Is he new? Like, how long has he been playing?
Oh, I don't know how long he's been playing for, but this is his first season in Prophecy Cup, and it is his Smurf account, I believe. So
Oh, okay.
he'll have less champions.
Yeah, and so there's the placeholder that Talia gets picked up on the side of Desolate. Just that really strong jungle pick overall. Although, okay, I was going to say, if your name is Charlie Smells, maybe it's mid laner.
But I think Sandelian and Overrate can play those champions, or both play Talia effectively, but they're gonna get a Nocturne out of it.
Nocturne can definitely answer the level 6 engage of Talia, if that is a Talia jungle. But it might be hard pressed in terms of getting
Lux, what?
Wow.
Early pick Lux to make sure they get a good safe mid laner for this. So the Garen is Zoe? Are they going with the Lux bot lane? Oh, they are. They're going with the Lux bot
if
lane.
it's a Lux bot lane, do you think that's a double AP kill lane bot?
It could be, but I think Hamlet is going to take the Zoe. I know Panda Parade likes the Lux, so she might be taking that. Svensson also Lux AD carry. We've seen that before in EULCS, possibly. And last rotation
Power of
pick
Evil.
by the Rhino is going to be the Ezreal for him. Power of Evil. Wonky picks
Building that Nashor's Tooth on Lux.
for hate. I don't think that'd be very
Uh,
good though.
Kind of concerned about Desolate's draft so far. Insofar as that they have a Swain, but their engage pools are limited. Yes, Talia is great at cutting off corridors and setting things up and engaging for herself, but Swain kind of needs something to, facilitate his ability to engage and get into those fights.
Yeah, the more CC you have, the easier it is for him to just right click and pull you in and help with that CC. Talia will have that knockback, and then Swain can knock him back even farther, pull him in. Now they just need a Singed flip and a Volibear flip, and they have a pretty good comp. Kappa.
You might just be flipping out. Anyhow.
One thing to notice with this comp that Desolate has built for themselves so far, they have Talia and Swain, and these are both flex picks. So
Yeah.
they have a pretty solid first phase draft here.
So the final two bans from Teemo are actually support bans.
Yeah, and I think that's smart.
Mundo-
It's relatively smart. Morgana
I mean,
and Braum good into Lux and
Morgana
Zoe.
and Braum definitely fine against Lux. I'd be concerned about like someone meeting the aggression of Lux and picking a Brand or a Zyra, because those guys, like those champions, can definitely match the damage output, if not do higher.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's gonna be that double AP bot lane
Yeah.
if this is a Brand lock-in.
Do it. Send it.
Do it.
Do
There
it.
it is.
Do it. And so it is Lux, Brand, Zoe. That's a lot of magic damage to go up against
It's a lot of damage. It's a lot
a
of poke.
Mundo and a Swain. So
I mean, Mundo and Swain, in the case of Swain, he can get a Abyssal Mask. In the case of Mundo, he can get Adaptive Helm, and he can get Spirit Visage. And those items on their own can just really mess with.
and this is a
Zoe
really
and
good Renekton pick.
Lux.
I like this a lot. This is like the way they have to win this game is by snowballing, and
Yeah, and
picking a good lane
Mundo can't
matchup
get
will
going.
help with that for sure.
Rakan Ezreal.
hmm This is what they needed. They needed more engage, and the Rakan will round out their
Yeah.
comp really nicely.
I agree.
And against a super immobile bot lane with Talia coming in, it's going to be a really, really easy gank for Overrate.
Especially when you consider that this bot lane that Teemo have put together is an auto shove bot lane.
Yeah,
if,
it's true.
If any Lux's abilities hit the wave, then the lane starts to shove in towards Desolate.
Yep.
So, champs like being reset here. Gonna be the Renekton, but bans have to go through first. Do they
The
remember
weak
their bands?
fear the shadows.
They do.
Fear controls
What'd you ask?
I said, do they remember their bands?
Hopefully.
'Cause
I
that would
sure
be
as
pretty
hell don't.
awkward.
But
It was.
the composition that Timo has, they've got to be very careful about this Talia because your bottom 3 champions right now, Zoe, Brand, and Lux, and those are super squishy champions, no mobility, and so Talia will just be able to get so many good knockups on them, and so they have to be super careful about this Talia.
But counterpoint to that,
A lot of
if
damage.
yeah, like
Ton
there's
of
just
damage.
So much damage. Like, where's Freak? We need to get him in here to say tons of damage, because gosh, like Lux Brand, are you kidding me?
Zoe hits a bubble, they're dead.
Yeah, like players are gonna get deleted if Zoe finds that sleepy trouble bubble, Lux finds her light binding, Brand uses that passive for the stun. Like any of those things happen, at least one target's going down.
Yeah, and I think the Swain
Unless
pick,
it's Dr. Mundo.
this-
Dr. Mundo.
unless it's Mundo, they might need 3 Morellos, but the Swain, once he gets that Zonia's, even though it's kind of like counterproductive because has to build armor for that, he'll be able to survive almost any
Well, it's not
any
terrible
binding
against
that Lux throws
Renekton.
at them. The biggest counter to Lux is Zonia's or QSS, because you can use those while you're binded and just block her entire damage combo.
I mean, I would say with a Renekton and a Nocturne, building Zonia's, the armor is not going to waste.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Last 2 bands.
So Talia will definitely want to opt into that Banshee's Veil. It'll be a great item.
I think was Orn banned, but I can't remember.
Yeah, Ornn was banned. They banned
Okay.
Ornn, and they also banned
Think carefully, my friend.
I know it was Braum Morgana from Timo.
they banned I don't remember.
I have come back.
Gangplank.
You know what? In a hint of genius, I just remembered they banned Gangplank.
Ah, I see.
Just remembered.
Come on. There's a Morg ban. Come on.
Send it.
Send her back to the shadow.
You will be
Okay.
judged.
As you can see here, it's potentially a triple TP comp from Desolate. Whereas there's only
Oh, yeah.
a single TP from Timo.
They might potentially just take 3 ignites, so that'll be interesting.
Triple Ignite versus triple TP. Which one wins, T-Crank?
Wait, what'd you say?
I said triple Ignite versus triple TP. Which one wins?
I want to say triple TP, but if you could snowball with 3 ignites, it's a lot of extra 2 damage you're doing.
And before they all ignite the same target at the same time. I wish Ignite stacked like that. That would be insane.
Yeah. Kind of like
actually, that is-
when you
that is
stacked
a buff
Sunfire
that-
capes in the beta and played Evelyn and were permanently
that-
invisible.
Like, look, stacking Ignite. Okay, well, Brand switched to heal. Whatever. But like,
That's okay.
stacking Ignites is the buff Ignite deserves.
Right.
People always talk about, oh, like Ignite needs some kind of utility or
That'd
some
probably
different
that would be
damage.
meta for like kill lanes. You just all in and then you both press D and then oh by the way flash is on F. If you don't take flash on F you're wrong. But
Hell yeah.
you press D on them twice and you just deal an extra 200 damage level 1 to them.
I mean, I think
Who needs
there
to
was a
stack
time
it?
when,
Who needs to be skilled about stacking them?
no, what if that was Summoner Spellbook's effect? Your summoners had different, like different effects.
Ah, and they're just like so like do you have
Almost
like
like the,
weaker like slightly weaker effects or what?
Well, no, like, so imagine, remember there was that boots enchantment that, like, made your ghost faster, or gave you a movement speed boost after using flash, or a movement speed boost after using TP?
Ah, true.
Yeah, so, like, what if there was something like that, and if you took Summoner's Spellbook, it would give you, like, those kind of bonus effects on your summoners.
Oh lord, be pretty good. Pretty solid.
I mean, it'd probably be pretty insane, too. but like, people will probably complain about it.
While we are in our delay here, I'm gonna stuff down this food.
Go for it.
Maybe I'll play a couple
I'll
tunes
just
to
I'll speculate on the matchups a bit.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, as we already discussed, Renekton, really good matchup versus Amundo. Just going to be able to bully him out quite a bit. Now, I think after Mundo was picked in LCS this weekend, the casters were saying, okay, yes, Mundo can get bullied in lane, but Mundo is also very good at farming under tower. So if Amundo isn't keeping even in CS, even being shoved under tower, it's down to mechanics. They kind of said it was a mistake on the player's part, but it's down to mechanics because Prophecy Cup is not LCS. Disclaimer. Nocturne versus Talia matchup. I mean, like I said, Nocturne can probably answer the Talia, or can theoretically answer the Talia at 6 if they're hovering around the same areas. But I do kind of wonder if like the Nocturne's going to really work out against a Mundo and a Swain and a Rakan. Like Ezreal can stay safe, so at that point, who do you realistically ult? And that's Talia, and even then, that's not necessarily the happiest thing that Nocturne wants, or person Nocturne wants to ult. Zoe versus Swain. Swain can just enable himself to build a little more safe early, build that Abyssal Mask, I suppose, or even Aroa, some degree of safety versus the Zoe, who really wants to shove wave, poke him down. Brown Lux, as we discussed at semi-length at this point, is just that big magic damage, high AP kill lane versus, the Lux Rakan, or not, sorry, the Ezreal Rakan might be. The Ezreal Rakan, who probably wants to play relatively safe. Rakan can find windows of opportunity to make engages, but that really tends to happen, especially when Rakan hits level 6. Not to say that he can't do it earlier on, but unless there's that setup from Talia, you probably don't see it happen. In terms of easier to execute compositions, I think I'd probably have to give it to Desolate. I think I like their team comp a little bit more. I'm not saying that Team's composition is bad, but they need to snowball in order to win this game. Because if they don't get off the ground, then Desolate outscales them, just in terms of tankiness, and their damage is going to go away. And that's my 3-minute breakdown.
That was the Flash's breakdown in 3 minutes.
Okay. I'm
bringing you a speedy analysis of the game.
Yo,
Wait.
This triple comet from Timo.
This is a siege comp, if I've ever seen one. But they are missing a marksman.
Hey, there is that statistic where it's like a 400
okay,
AP carry will do just as much DPS to a tower than a marksman.
Yep.
So, what I'm saying is, like, Zoe, Brandon, Lux, all they need is 400 AP and bada bing, bada boom. There it is.
Yeah, pretty much. Desolate's wave clear is pretty good, though.
That's true.
Not bad at all. I forgot to change the teams again.
Oh, dear.
Tragic.
Unfortunate.
Watch me change the team name stream. Desolate, not hashtag and slashers. Oh no, I put hash in the stream title.
Oh no.
Kill me. I'm distracted. I'm thinking ahead.
So, the game start. Got that ultimate skin on the Lux here. Elemental.
Ayo.
Hand of parade. Flexing that wallet. Or purse. Rather. Anyhow. I'm not sexist.
Nice production quality. Alright, we're
It
good.
says that Nocturne reconnected at 40 seconds.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. Kind of surprised they didn't pause until he actually did reconnect. Okay, there's the pause at 54 seconds.
Is there an extra space there? What the hell? No. No, it's fine. Hey, boys. Messy. I was rushed. I was rushed. I'm sorry. Whew.
Kind of surprised that Panda Parade actually started Lucent Singularity over Light Binding here.
That's
Like,
true. I
Light
do think
Binding
the
would just-
E is just more damage overall. How does Lex's cooldowns work?
Actually,
Actually, Q is more damage,
Q
but
is more damage.
the E is just so much easier to hit.
Yeah, but I would. And this is support me speaking here.
Uh-huh.
Like if I play Lux support, I always start Light Binding level 1, just because it's more damage level 1. If you hit an enemy champion with it, especially with a Brand bot lane, they can get an easy Pillar of Flame off.
That's true, but if you can slow them, they also have an easy time hitting the W.
theoretically.
And this E is technically easier to hit.
Hamlet getting rooted up a little bit.
So either
There it
way,
is, double AP bot lane.
so there's that poke.
Panda Parade proving me wrong already. Landing Lucent Singularity.
They're gonna have the push as well with those AoE skills.
Yeah.
And there we go, Rhino already at half
Ooh,
HP.
Rhino.
Why do you have a
Already
Doran's Blade in that lane? Oh
He
my
does?
god, I'm triggered.
Oh, no, he does.
Oh my god, get that shield! Recall by that shield! Oh
Now
no.
you're gonna tell me that he doesn't have second wind either.
Oh no.
I mean, he probably doesn't, seeing how he doesn't have.
I didn't see what his secondary tree was.
I didn't either.
However, you're gonna get poked out of that lane extremely hard.
Oh yeah.
Unless you're looking for level 2 all-ins, which you clearly couldn't because you got pushed in. But if they can, if
Okay, well,
Taziel
he
can find
definitely-
that engage,
It's sorcery. That's his secondary tree.
yeah, that's what I
He has
that's what I
mana flow
thought.
ban. Gosh, Rhino is taking so much damage in the mid lane. Hamlet is as well, but I'm more worried about the AD carry of Desolate than I am the mid laner Teemo here.
I mean, it's not the end of the world, but
Light
it is
Binding
going to
into
affect your laning
Pillar
phase a
of
lot.
Flame. Tazel.
There's no
Tazel?
heal. There's no heal.
Yeah, there's the first blood.
Nice.
So the way that actually happens for First Blood is that it not only is Ignite taking down, but Brand's passive is as well. So Ignite did just enough damage for the last tick of Brand's passive to kill him. Which is tragic, honestly.
Yeah, giving Brand that first blood. Nice Ignite Brand combo. So much damage.
That you see, that's why like Fenston playing 7D chess, knowing that he doesn't need Ignite because he has Ignite as a passive.
Who needs Ignite when your passive's Ignite?
Yeah.
Who misses playing
I mean-
against the old Draven? I don't.
Like playing against Darius. I don't either.
It was cool though having both of the brothers having their
The
like
same
similar passives, like the bleed and stuff. Like they're
But
both like
they're not-
generals.
they don't even have the same mom.
What do you mean? Wait, really?
I thought.
I don't know
I
anything
thought
about
they were
lore.
adopted brothers.
I don't know anything about that lore, but I'll take
really?
I'll take your judgment for it.
At least I remember the old lore they were adopted brothers. I'm not sure about the rewrite.
Oh, they rewrote them?
I think there was like a Noxus lore overhaul at some point.
Oh.
I mean, they did a Darken lore overhaul.
Yeah, it's true. But no one knew what the Darken were.
That's the whole point. They were supposed to be dark and mysterious.
Dark
Straight
and
up dark and
mysterious. Finger guns.
Get my sunglasses out.
I got my shades on.
As he has really utilizing that TP. Doesn't lose out on much. Able to buy his ever so vital tier.
Yeah, despite Taziel dying, he is going to be even in CS just because he's just farming safely. Even though with the Rakan versus 2 squishies, you might want to go for those early all-ins.
As
But
you can see here,
that's not their goal.
Not terribly pressured out. Able to sustain pretty well. Grasping and dying as well as Mundo's passive.
Oh, and here's our
Overrate
first,
running into Javante here.
yeah, first jungler
Gonna find each
interaction.
other over scuttle.
Oh, big chunk over here.
Overrate, misses seismic shove. MT jumps over the wall.
Nice dodge by Javante, not getting knocked up by that Talia W. What's that ability called? Somebody help me out here. Seismic shove. That's right.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Renekton.
There's
Slice
a solid
and dicing.
trade. Just hit 6. I think if you're Nocturne and Renekton, you probably want to dive this guy before Mundo can get a good ulti off.
Yeah, before Mundo hits 6,
Like
I
you-
agree.
Like, I would be saying, hey, yo, Nocturne, come kill this guy top lane. Big wave shove it in. Let's dive him. Javante's not 6 yet,
Theoretically-
though.
well,
Okay, there's
well,
Mundo
there,
6.
Window of opportunity lost.
Yeah, I could at least pressure him off that wave, but it's a little too late for that now. Look how well he can blast it under the turret. He has so much AD.
Like, masochism is one hell of a drug. Anyhow.
Yeah.
But yeah, so even though this is a matchup where Mundo can get bullied by the Renekton as far as trades are concerned, Mundo doesn't really care. Mundo do what Mundo want. Okay, sorry.
Sound like Yoda.
Mundo do what Mundo want. Okay, but yeah. So, but like that's the whole point. Mundo, like, as long as he's able to farm evenly, he's gonna do fine versus the Renekton.
Yep. Be perfectly fine. All these lanes are pretty even so far. The Brand will have extra gold. In fact, he's just rushing that magic penetration with the Oblivion Orb. I like that build a lot.
Yeah.
I like going full pen on the Brand. And then
Because
you
it's
rush
not
into
like-
those Leandries.
It's not like the Ezreal or the Rakan are going to be building any MR soon. So that pen goes a very long way. Handle it. And caught out in the mid lane. Find Sleepy Trouble Bubble onto
Uh-oh.
Talia. But instead it's Nocturne coming in for the counter gank. First blood over to Hamlet. Now, Swain pops Demonic Ascension. His near side Sindillian's trying to stay alive. Flashes away. Gets the root off. Goes forward. Looks for the kill on Javante. Javante just walks it out. Ice
Nice.
in his veins.
Yep, nice kill. I just pinged the map somehow. You can ping while you're in
Oh, you can-
spectator.
Yeah, you can ping while you're in spectator.
Wow. Okay. And ooh man, yep, Overrate getting taken down by the first Nocturne ultimate of the game. Good success there. Good nice gank there from Javante.
Free shot barrage.
Oh, Lux hits level 5, Brand is 6. So like at this point in the laning phase, with Brand and Lux both hitting their with their skill shots and hitting level 6, they'll just be able to one-shot anybody as soon as one skill shot lands. And so they have to
Yeah.
be very careful about this. And here comes Overrate. Oh, Renekton gonna go for the 3v1.
Ultimate slices forward, gets a lot of damage down onto Overrate, walks away. Now here's Nocturne.
They could have totally gotten him
Overrate
right
just
there if
walks it.
Javante
Yeah, I'm
followed
kind
the
of
path.
surprised.
She had no seismic shove, and
Yeah,
Nocturne was
I
running
really am
fast.
surprised there.
Surprised Javante's normally known for those aggressive plays. Maybe he got called up by Timty right there, and or Hamlet. Zendilion could have
Maybe.
possibly been
He
roaming.
has
That's
cold
what called
feet.
him back. Slightly cold feet, yeah.
It's his debut after all. The real most important question of this game is what form is Panda Parade going to end at?
Ooh, I don't know.
Ooh,
Oh,
found
pop those
light
ults.
binding. There's like, I was actually about to call Lux's ultimate her original alt name.
Finalis Furkin, or whatever it's called. Whatever the
Yeah,
German.
Finalis Flunkin rather than Final Star. I mean, like that just has stuck with me because I remember that Lux's original champion spotlight was not done by Freak, but rather by her main designer, Shirelia.
Oh yeah. And you've got to say it in a very angry German accent, not because of World War II and the Nazis, but because they lost and they're no longer in the World Cup.
Finalis Flunkin, ja!
Da! Football, yeah! We got a lot of skill shots in this game.
Three-shot barrage, starts pushing the wave down as his tower takes more and more damage from this double AP bot lane constantly shoving him into him. He's so low. Look
I
at that.
wish there was an item that every time I took damage from a champion, I'd get innate health regen.
Or maybe even a rune.
just
Like-
thinking about that.
Gosh, it's like, I really wish those things existed.
Like a starting item.
Something that really gave you like a second wind, or acted like a shield against some damage. But, you know, those things don't exist. Taziel, however you pronounce it.
I think it's Taziel.
I
Taziel.
had some vision there.
Oh, here comes the
Ooh,
ganks.
there's
Here's the Talia wall.
gang. Separates the bot lane of Teemo.
But wait, where's Talia?
Svensson just walk out. I don't know why Talia didn't take it in.
I wanna take that back a couple
surprised.
seconds and just see what happened there, because
Was there damage?
he just canceled it. There was no damage.
Oh.
He just did not travel
With it.
with the ulti. And hopefully we're in present day here.
Maybe. Well, I have 11:42 on the clock.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool.
Dude, if he had the right rune to use his ultimate, he would have popped off.
You know what? You know, like what actually works pretty well with Talia if you get a pretty short ultimate on
What?
Nimbus Cloak. It's pretty insane.
Haha.
Nimbus Cloak is a pretty good master.
If he had Nimbus Cloak, he could have caught up to them, because he flunked
I'm
his
not sure
ulti.
about that one. Tim T looking for the invade. Gonna kill that raptor cannon. So very small gold lead here, 12-20, in the favor of Teemo, despite their 2 kills. I think that speaks more to the farm differential. Yeah, about a 10 CS lead in the mid lane. And in top lane, you actually see that Blazing Hot is above Tim T.
Yeah, and Talia is looking for a gank here. They know that there's
Bot lane.
no flash on Brand.
Weaver's wall isn't available though. There's no way for her to cut it off.
Yeah, and Rakan has no ulti for like 10 more seconds now. He's gonna
Yeah,
wait
so
for
that's
that.
probably why she's hovering around here.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Hand to
oh,
parade.
they're gonna walk into him.
Seismic shove misses. Svensson probably gonna fall here anyway. True shot to Barrage lands. Svensson
Oh.
taken down. Support has to walk it out.
Yep.
I mean, there's really nothing he could have done there, I'd say.
Yeah, he face checked Talia right there, and that's not ideal. So I'm not surprised that he got killed by that Rakan.
Mm-hmm.
Lux is getting quite a good amount of damage. I think
Yeah,
she kills him with an
nothing
ulti.
to oppose.
But-
No, it doesn't.
She had the spark on her, on him. Rakan has ulti. I would have gone for that play right
Well,
there.
in response, it looks like the top side is going to grab the Rift Herald for Teemo there. Also, Panda Parade's pretty low on mana is the other thing. I think she'd be more confident to land Lucent Singularity or Light Binding and then ult.
Oh,
Hamlet,
nice.
casting the Ignite.
Oh, there it is. Send it.
Yeah,
Hey, force these to stopwatch. Nice Brand follow up. Oh,
yeah, but Brandon already used his Pillar of Flame, so there was no way to ensure an easy stun there.
if you were 200 IQ like me, you would have ulted the Rakan as the stopwatch was wearing off, and then it would have bounced to Ezreal, and then throw the Q out and stun him.
Yeah, but no one is as 200 IQ as UT.
But that's just my Brand
no one has your
expert.
Xayah, or your,
I'm just
your
an
Tyson
expert on
mechanics.
Brand. If you guys didn't know. Ban Brand versus us, I dare you. And oh, here comes a dive.
Rakan, Brand entrance into the quickness, gonna get a really quick kill on Svensson.
And that was played excellently, allowing no room for that Brand to even pop the ultimate Pyroclasm. And they're going to take that tower down, but here's the Herald popped in top lane. They're going to take 2
Top
towers.
Top lane. Like, the TP forced out. Panda Parade taken incredibly low here.
Uh-oh.
Doesn't...
Oh, the shield! Ezreal's
the
dead.
outplay with the shield!
Nice play from Panda Parade. Punishing that
Not
Ezreal.
showing her boyfriend Ezreal that she got some fight in her.
Is that in the lore too? I didn't read that.
That is lore, as I understand it.
Wait.
Lux does like Ezreal.
Haha! Blonde people.
Although I think with her Elementalist skin, she actually does mock Ezreal.
Wow.
It's kind of weird. It's,
Huh.
they have a pretty
Interesting.
hot and cold relationship, I'd say.
Damn. but there's no Katy Perry skin. Unfortunate.
Truly unfortunate.
Brand
At
fills up
least
that
Katy
Morello
Perry has a
Nomicon.
skin.
Good spike for him. This Ezreal's gotten a good spike off too with the Sheen and the Manamune.
Mhm.
It's been a pretty quiet game overall, but some good macro plays from both teams.
I mean, yeah, if you look at this, despite things being relatively even, there's actually about a 700 gold lead in the favor of Desolate at the moment.
Yeah, I think Overrate's plays overall have been a bit better than Javante's. He had a good ulti at the start, but
Yeah.
Chili's been able to pressure that bot lane super hard.
And despite the pressure being in the bot lane, it's actually Ezreal who comes out ahead in terms of farming.
Yeah, and that's probably just a skill difference overall. Svensson isn't like a bot lane main, but he does like to play Misfortune, so they ban that away. And the Rhino is an AD carry main. I think his favorite champion is Ezreal,
I see.
so he is very used to that. Lux here has a lot of ability power. She's going to rush that Luden's Echo. And I like that. I like going to full AP Lux in the support role, especially because you don't have any marksman to buff up with the Ardent Sensor.
Yeah. There's no point in going the Ardent path here. But it looks like Desolate's gonna take this Mountain Drake
Steal it
completely
with the Lux ult.
uncontested. Well, I mean, they used it pretty late. Now they're gonna rotate over to mid here. I
Yeah,
don't
good try.
think Teemo has the time to take this.
Rakan's got Flash
Wayne
Ultimate.
flashes forward, gets demonic ascension.
Oh!
Now Overrate also goes in, uses his abilities. Brand tosses the Pyroclasm from over the wall. Overrate incredibly low, falls to Brand's passive, but he ends up getting
Slap.
smited down by Swain.
Javante.
Now Javante in the ages with
What?
paranoia gets the kill. Ezreal also.
Oh, the
no,
bleed.
he doesn't die,
Challenging
stays
smite?
alive.
Oh. Javante misplaying that a little bit there, not getting the double kill like he definitely should have gotten.
Yeah, but off
There-
of that you see the top lane tower fall.
Yeah, top tier 2. Renekton not even using the teleport to go in the fight. Probably smart. Did not have a window to actually go for that.
I mean, I think that Teemo genuinely thought they might have been able to take that mid lane tower. It's just like, you saw a 5-man take that dragon. Like, there was no chance of you taking the tower while it has that much health.
Yeah, and you know that they have a Rakan with Flash Ultimate available, so you need to really respect that engage. Also, the Talia had Ultimate. Didn't use it there, but Talia could easily have cut them all off.
But to that point, look at how few flashes are up overall in this game right now. There's only 2 flashes available, and both of them are on top laners.
Yeah, and look at when they all use their flash. 6 people just used their flashes right there in that last fight. And Rakan can abuse that now because
I mean, you would think Zoe would have been able to run a little bit more rampant, but he died so early there. Zendilion taking a lot of poke from the double AP of Lux and Zoe.
in this game I think if you are Desolate, you're just looking to scale right now. You don't
Yeah,
have to
I
go for
agree.
those fights, but they do have really good engage with Rakan, so
Ooh, Javante might be getting caught out here. Blazenhawk going to be throwing those infected cleavers at him. But you see Svensson respond. Hamlet also there. But now it looks like Hamlet might be in a little bit of a rough spot as Blazenhawk continues to look for the kill with the infected cleavers. Taziel coming in as well. Swain, high, goes down. Svensson going to be caught out, uses the blast gun to get over the wall. Makes it to safety.
nice blast cone from Svensson to get out alive. Ezreal also used the teleport to get in there.
Timty tries to cut the wave, but he's now forced to burn his flash.
Yeah, a little bit of a risky play from them.
I mean, as we said, Teemo needed to snowball early. And, you know, they got 2 towers in top lane pretty good. Mid lane tower and bot lane, or mid and bot lane outer tower are also close to falling. Hamlet taking a lot of damage from Nevermove into the Eye. Eye of Evil.
The Eye.
I'm not sure.
Let's just see where this
Vision Vampire,
these
there it
poke
is.
champions, the Zoe and the Lux and the Brand combine. Let's see where these champs can take Desolate or Teemo as we go into the later stages of
There's
the
the
game. And here comes
paranoia going
Javante.
straight onto the. Oh my
Oh.
goodness!
There goes
It
Javante,
went
and
out
there
to
he goes.
Taziel, but the one who ended up getting popped was Javante.
Oof.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, how's your day going?
It's alright. I don't think Javante's is going that great.
That looks like that hurt a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Talia's burst
He had a
damage right
rock
now
jump
is
in his face.
just ridiculous. I'm surprised that he went for Ninja Tab on Nocturne instead of
What?
Mercury Treads?
Merkers or something? Oh, Merc Treads.
They have a lot of CC. Renekton's gonna go for an all-in right here.
Swifty
Ooh,
boost
the
would have
damage.
even been fine. Blazing Hot, Pop Sadism, gonna be out just fine. Timty's just not able to find any damage on Tim. Look at this build that he has going for him though. Potentially obviously one of the Hydra items. Looks like he also wants
Essence Reaver.
the Essence Reaver. It's a lot of damage on the Renekton.
And they're gonna catch Hamlin out taking the blue buff and go for that
Lux's
tower. That
final
was a
spark
That was a
for-
late Lux ult there. Should have used that before we hit the tower.
So Lux is sitting at roughly 30% CDR. Brand not with anything to his name. Timty getting a bit caught out here, dodges the Vision of Empire, but it's rooted up by the Never move. Gets completely bursted out by 3 members of Desolate as the other 2 watching that.
Yeah, pretty good rotation there by Desolate. And Hamlet,
Teemo's got really pressured right now.
yeah, pressured super hard. They have more macro available to them. They have Talia ulti, and they're gonna go for a Baron at 22 minutes, and they can definitely do it.
Oh yeah, they can totally do it.
But
as
here
you
they
can
come.
see here, this is the double AP. There's the the damage sources are still alive for Teemo. They want to find the engage, get the damage off. And with Brand Pyroclasm, that could be the answer there.
Oh
the Panic
my
Parade
God.
gets incredibly popped. But there's still a Pyroclasm available for Brand. He can still flash forward, toss it out, throw it at the Ezreal, throw it at the Swain. Sleepy Trouble Bubble lands at the Swain, flashes out. Zoe and Brand fall almost instantaneously, but this is fine for Teemo. They wanted to force Desolate away from Baron, ruin their chance to get it, and there it is.
Yeah,
Now,
3 people
Javante
died.
and Timty need to go to mid and take that outer turret because all 5 members, or at least 4 members, are going to be backing right now, and that's 1 tower in favor. You have Mountain Drake spawned, I believe. Yeah.
Yep,
so
Mountain
they
Drake's
can-
up.
Yeah, they can get objectives off this. Feeding over 3 kills, but pushing off Baron and getting 2 objectives is pretty good.
Yeah, but 3 members of your team also just died, and you now are down 3,500 gold, close to 4,000. And they've got to be careful about Desolate just going for Baron at any point in the game with this engage, as well as the tankiness that Mundo has. So the Desolate team is
Desolate's
set up
going
for
straight back
success
to
right
Baron.
now. Yep, here they go.
Javante's showing in bot lane. I don't know why he's the one on the wave there.
Oh yeah, this thing might be just gone now.
No, it absolutely is. The only possibility of steal is from Lux Final Spark.
There's the Talia wall, they're gonna knock
Cast
him
Weaver's
away.
wall away.
That's it.
Final Spark
Lux
doesn't
all.
look like it's coming in here. No, incredibly late. And the parade. What are you doing?
And you're
Sideways
dead.
shove. Straight into another kill for overrate.
Oh
See,
no.
this is why Talia needs to get banned or picked. And
Yeah.
the thing is,
Hamlet.
Teemo had the opportunity to pick this, and instead they prioritized the Zoe first pick.
And I'm very
Which
surprised
is-
about that too, because Talia is notoriously Hamlet's best champion.
Yeah, so this just really perplexes me. They must have thought that,
And it's a flex pick.
yeah, they just must have thought that Talia wouldn't have been an issue against the comp, but clearly false here. There's so little mobility, so few ways to get out of Talia's damage on the Teemo comp.
Overrate's been hiding in the lab playing that Talia jungle behind the scenes.
Been playing on a Smurf.
Yeah, I mean, he has many different accounts, but
Hyperbolic time
stuck in
chamber.
D5 on all of them. No, I don't actually
Oh,
know.
seriously?
I don't actually know. I'm just messing with Overrate when he rewatches the game and hears me say that.
Oh dear. I mean, they could always turn off the volume.
Nah. Come on.
Sleepy Trouble Bubble lands onto the Mundo, but he's so tanky it doesn't quite matter. Lux uses Final Spark. Guess the Brand passive also gone to the Mundo, but he's already at like 70% health anyway. All that damage is really meaning very little.
I think they're hurting their own mana pools more than they're hurting Mundo at this point.
Yeah, look at that. Mundo already...
Here comes Rakan.
Into the grand entrance, into the quickness. Gets a really quick kill onto Panda Parade. Mid lane, inner turret gonna fall as they look for the inhibitor turret as well. Ezreal fires out True Shot Barrage to cut the wave as best he can. Gets 2 minions for his troubles.
Yeah, Timty is trying to split push right now. He
think-
can't do anything about these Baron waves coming
this is
in
his
mid.
only option. He can't do anything about these guys.
And apparently no one on this team can actually kill those Baron minions that are far away. They're the cannon minions.
Well,
so
I mean, they do get bonus, like, they get, like, bonus resistance to magic damage and AoE, I think. Just pretty difficult for a team that doesn't have an AD carry.
yeah,
to do anything.
there is the Lux and the Brand. They have pretty good damage. Oh, Lux trying to stop those recalls. She does stop too.
Yeah, Leon Swain. I mean, good on Timty to keep split pushing like that, keep the towers even. But this is still a pretty dire situation for his team. They're down 5k gold at the moment. It's almost 30 minutes in.
And this Renekton needs to buy an Executioner's Calling if he ever will want to 1v1 this Mundo. Because once this Mundo has Essence, or once Renekton has Essence Reaver and the Tiamat with Black Cleaver and Executioners, he can probably 1v1 this Mundo up until Blazemont gets that
the only source of
Warmogs.
grievous wounds on Teemo at the moment is actually Brain. No one else has Morellonomic.
Yeah, and
Which is
there's no other
kind of
sources of
insane.
debuff. It'll even help with the Swain healing too if you ever fight that Swain as Renekton.
Yeah.
It'll shred down their armor because they're squishy. So I think Mortal Reminder will be a solid item for this Renekton
Timty
eventually.
actually got a huge amount of damage on that bottom lane tower. Like, as you can see, it's not...
Yeah, he
it's not gonna
shreds the
regen.
turrets.
Yeah, it's not going to regen past 1/3 health now, thanks to those changes.
Oh yeah, it's true.
But Timty meeting his laning opponent here in the bottom lane.
And here he
pops the
is.
ultimate.
He's looking for it.
Getting a lot of damage down with the Conqueror proc, though.
It is a lot of damage. That's a good burst. Mundo now he procs the ultimate
Mundo
though.
also pops Status at the same time. So that's also what happened. Yeah,
And
look
so-
at that. Timty just forced to run away.
Who are you? I'm you, but better. So we're approaching the 30-minute mark in
Leader's
this
Vault
game.
cutting off Teemo. They're all locked in here. Rakan gets hit up by the Sleepy Trouble level. Swain casts his Ascension, walks forward. Timty TP's in. Looked like he's just gonna get killed here. Sleepy Trouble level.
Mundo, no
lands with
ultimate.
Dr. Mundo. But Desolate just wants to push the tower down. Looks like that's what they get. Overrate finds Seismic Shove onto Renekton. Very close to getting a kill. Panda Parade bursts out Final Spark. No damage coming through though.
Yep, but everyone gets out alive. Mundo didn't have ultimate, but
Zoe has Morellonomic
full
on,
wave.
but I would say it's too little too late.
yeah, way too late here. Mundo with no ulti though is able to get bursted down right
Renekton
here.
pops ultimate, tries to go in, has that Essence Reaper already. So much damage now to
There he
Leo
goes.
already falls to the Pyroclasm. Double kill coming in for the Brand there. Another kill goes on to the Nocturne. But
Uh-oh.
Swain able to stay alive and get a return kill. So 2 for 3. Oh, Sleepy Trouble.
Oh, Comet.
Arcane Comet kills the Swain.
Good fight there from Teemo. Mundo not having the ultimate really hurts him right there. Has now built the Adaptive Helm, but didn't have that previously, so his magic damage reduction was not as good.
You mean his magic resist?
Yeah, I'm just being fancy right now.
I mean,
Mundo with half HP and no ulti can still get bursted down by these carries.
that's true, but with that Adaptive Helm, a lot more difficult.
Yeah, a lot more.
You know, so there's another potential issue coming up here, which is the fact that, you know, Zoe, Brand, and Lux are all gated by mana.
Uh-huh.
They can't endlessly wave clear.
That's true. I think they can wave clear enough, just because they do have all they do all have a mana item. Brand actually does not really have a mana item, so maybe not him, but
Ocean Drake taken by Desolate. Sorry, I had to yawn there.
Desolate.
Desolate. I was trying to stifle the yawn. Give me a break.
I mean, honestly, if I were Mundo, if I was Mundo, yeah, English, I would just go straight for the Warmog's third. But here comes a fight.
Completely caught out here. Vision of Empire, side and shove, both miss.
Oh, you
But,
dead.
Wait, uses the flash anyway.
You're still
Panda
dead.
Parade just.
Dubstep
it's gonna
ignite.
fall to the Oh, infected.
Oh,
cleaver.
BM Blaze Knot. Give the support his kill.
Yeah, Rakan used the summoner for that. What did you do, though? Nothing.
Nothing. And looks like Desolate are going to go for the Baron right here. The inhibitors have come up for them.
It comes in from Zoe.
There's a lot of AoE damage
Primo
they
has to
have.
contest this. Sleepy Trouble will find its way onto Talia. There's no opportunity for the damage, though. Weaver's
Oh,
walking
no.
down. Svensson's on the front line. Blazing Hot pops his sadism ultimate. There's so much health regen from him. Now, grand entrance into the quickness. Locks down the Brand. Locks down the Zoe, but it looks like Zoe's going to be able to get out here. As Desolate turned back toward the Saban.
Brandel did not bounce a single time. It hit the Mundo and then fizzled off. So unfortunate there. If that were to hit multiple people, it would. Oh my
Pop by the
goodness!
Sleepy Trouble bubble.
If that
Devontae
Brandel.
on the backside here, looking for a way in. Lux uses Final Spark, forcing Desolate away from this Baron. Sleepy Trouble Bubble onto Mundo. He doesn't have ultimate available. He might just be dying here. It's a lot of damage. There's the Ignite. Devontae casts Paranoia on the Nocturne, get the kill on the Mundo. Now another Sleepy Trouble Bubble finds his way onto Talia. Zoe looking for the kill, doesn't find it. Overrate a little bit too far forward, taking the red buff down onto him.
Do we potentially see a Teemo Baron?
I don't think so.
They're just gonna clear out the vision. It
Zoe
looks
is
like.
incredibly
Oh, Timty.
I
Timty
mean,
almost died right there. That would have been really bad.
it would be very ambitious to go for Baron, and I don't think they're going to.
Yeah, they're not gonna go for that.
Talia looking for a kill. Tim T is still incredibly low, trying to walk it out.
Timty's running away. Will Hamlet use the ulti for that? No, there's a giant wave up there. Overrate's looking for that though. He's looking.
That's true. So all of Teemo's vision getting cleared out here. I mean, I think that Desolate should understand at this point. You know, they don't have to play a really fast game to win.
Yeah, exactly.
Although they do have the advantage. Instead of going for Baron, I probably would have looked to take the inhibitors, let the wave start shoving in, and then look at the Baron, while having vision set up around it already and prepped.
Yeah, getting the inhibitors though, not an easy task if you don't have Baron or don't have wave control.
That's true. Sleepy Trouble Bubble, it didn't.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Hamlet taking incredibly low here.
Oh!
Crash finds
Dodge!
him.
You gotta dodge that. But good pick off there from
that
Desolate.
death, like the Zoe damage isn't going to be here, and now they turn towards Baron again. Lux is backing. Timty pushing in bot lane. Okay, Lux canceled the back. There's Weaver's Wall, forcing the Brand out. Now it looks like it's all on Devontae to find the mirror to steal.
He has the
Pyro
paranoia
Cosm
available.
comes out. Oh, he smites
Oh!
he flashes over the wall, doesn't get the smite off, now it tosses GA. But, as you can see in bot lane, Timty looking... Oh, he used the ultimate to deny vision. Timty looking for the inhibitor. I don't think he can make it in time unless he wants to die for
Yeah,
it.
he'll grab it. He'll just die for it.
No.
Oh, one
no,
more auto.
Oh, there it is. Wait, why did he flash?
Say worth an all chat for that one.
Triple TP into the mid lane!
Oh, here they go. Everyone, get in here.
Okay, that did not sound like a dwarf, I'm gonna be honest.
Hey, whatever, bro. You're just jealous.
Look, I remember that terrible meta from Hearthstone.
You thought double TP was a thing, but how about triple TP, boys?
Everyone, get in here.
That was a fun matchup, but it looks like Desolate are gonna look for the end right here.
I mean, I think they can do it. You don't have Nocturne available, you don't have Renekton to tank or engage. Hamlet taking a lot of damage himself,
Oh!
gets popped by the seismic shove combo. Yeah, this looks like it's the end.
Yeah, definitely gonna be the end.
GG Desolate for game 1.
Yep, nice game from Desolate. Overrate getting revenge over Hamlet for at least the first game. With the super solid team composition.
And like I said, I thought that Desolates was the one that's easier to execute on. All they had to do was weather the storm early on, and they did. The Ezreal actually came ahead in farm out of laning phase.
Yeah, and I don't think you have to prioritize that Lux support pick so early.
Yeah,
You're just
I
basically
think they could have sat on it, honestly.
yeah, because you don't really need that champion super early in the draft. You could look at what they picked for jungle, and
I mean,
for
unless Panda Parade was like, I can carry on Lux support, or like Panda Parade's a Lux support one trick, I agree with you. Like, there's
Yeah.
no reason to prioritize a Lux pick.
I mean, their first rotation was Swain to Leah, so you want to look for champions that could do well under those matchups.
I mean, but if you want to look at this game, it's a tale of two junglers. Like, you look at the damage graph, Nocturne, Javante does 6,479 damage. His counterpart, Overrate, does almost 17k more than him, which is absolutely ludicrous. Javante just got seriously out jungled. The Talia pick just scales up really, really well.
Yeah, and honestly,
And I gotta
Talia
say,
is just
the
so
damage
broken.
was definitely there. Like Zoe,
Yeah, Talia will
Get
do
it.
more damage than Nocturne almost every single game just because of her, like, she has so much AoE and stuff.
but are you really telling me it's acceptable to be 16k damage down as a Nocturne?
Probably not.
Yeah.
But he is more of a all-in champion, so just naturally they'll have less damage than champions that can poke. All right,
That's
guys, I need
true.
your feedback on this. I got a poll from Ryan. The price
Okay,
of
what?
emotes is unreasonable. What is your agreement to this statement?
Um,
Fucking bullshit.
I think emotes cost too damn much, Ryan.
yeah, I'm gonna
I
be honest.
disagree.
I think emotes are too expensive.
Emotes should not be 450 RP for one emote. And so, I'm voting disagree. Not strongly, but, I disagree.
I mean, if it was okay, so like if you told me it was 100 RP cheaper, I'd be like, that's totally fair. If you told me like it was like a 4k blue essence price to get an emote, I'd be like, you know what? At least that's an avenue to get it.
Yeah. And I like how I can
But
get all these skins from chests and stuff for free. So that's nice. And challenges. So that's cool.
okay, where is tournament code?
You can buy Desolate merch at riot.com/shop DESO.
Is that true?
No, of course not.
I mean, I was about to say like I know you can do that for LCS teams, but
But
okay.
looking like
I am here.
the sides are going to swap this time. So Overrate and the boys in blue going to go blue side. And Timo going to take red side. Appropriate colors. But I think, Desolate got a pretty solid draft. Definitely outdrafted the composition that Timo had put together for themselves. Renekton,
there
if they
was
wanted to go
only-
for the Mundo, definitely wanted to buy that Executioners sooner. But otherwise, I mean, it was okay. It was a pretty good comp. Like, it had a lot of mid game damage because you basically had 3 Ludens champions that just poke you. They
That's
just couldn't
true,
set up.
but it just didn't. Yeah, it just didn't happen
Could not
because
set
there
up.
was no true front line for them, and their engaged tool or their engaged tools were Zoe Sleepy Trouble Bubble, Lux Light Binding, And you also have Nocturne Paranoia and Renekton Slice and Dice into his stun. I do believe we're ready, so I'm just gonna.
Yep, we are ready.
Like, yeah, so there are engage tools, but they're not super reliable ones, and they're not super consistent ones. And the consistent ones that are there are still pretty volatile. So I just don't think that Teemo's comp was as easy to execute, and their path to victory was not quite the same.
Hmm.
So now Teemo up against the wall. Desolate, looking for that final punch, that final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, both teams are playing their first match with this roster, with their respective rosters. So I think for a first match they did okay. You don't really want to give up Mundo. You don't really want to give up Talia when your mid laner's best champion is Talia.
You don't really want to take Ezreal and then go Doran's Blade.
I agree. You know, he probably didn't think about that completely.
He actually came out with an advantage, right? In laning phase. Imagine how massive that advantage would have been if he had Doran's Shield and second win.
Yeah, it's true. I wouldn't go second win though. I think that's some total wussy stuff right there.
Well, I'm not disagreeing.
The
with
PG
you.
version. But yeah, I would going Resolve Tree on Marksman, Resident Sleeper. Never do that. Just get Doran's Shield and you'll be fine. I would only see that being a viable option unless you're like against an Irelia or like some bruiser. But yeah, you want to go that sorcery tree.
Apparently for Earth, if you get a marksman, you can't take lethal tempo, right? Because they don't want you breaking the attack speed cap.
No, you can go to the lethal tempo.
No, you can't, because I tried earlier. You can't.
Lethal tempo will break the attack speed cap.
No, in Earth you can't.
Oh, in Earth. Oh, okay. I don't mess with Earth.
No, like, so they make they make your lethal tempo switch to press the attack.
Haha,
but
that's funny.
You can still take Hail of Blades to break your attack speed cap.
That's an oversight, isn't it?
It's a massive oversight.
Nice job, Bright. Good job.
You can't golf clap.
We led.
Anyhow, ooh, the Nocturne picked up for overrate. Gauntlet thrown, Javante.
Yeah, and they banned the Talia, so they are now gonna get that.
Can't
Yep,
even
they're gonna get that
respond.
other jungle matchup, and let's see what Javante wants to play. I don't know if he'll pick it in this rotation, but
So another Braum. So Braum and Rakan banned out 2 support bans. I can understand the Rakan ban. Rakan is a really strong support. Taziel did really well on it. Braum. So there's the Garen placeholder. Wonder what that's gonna be. Maybe Zoe again.
yeah, we'll have to see what happens here.
But yeah, so I was gonna say I don't think Braum is a ban-worthy champion. I kind of
I
scratch
do.
my head at this.
I think he is for sure.
I mean, do you say that because you have Shark Bait as a support?
No, I think Braum is just nuts. He
No, like
he opens up the possibilities for funneling strats as well, which are super good. But
okay, but do you think that Desolate would run a funneling strat A, and then B?
yes,
Really? Have they run a funneling strat before?
I think Overrate and Zendilion are smart enough to execute that strategy. I don't know if they've done it
But
before.
with the Nocturne already picked.
And Garen is Xin Xiao, by the way. So Javante's taking that Xin Xiao.
Okay, so Javante's thinking. Okay.
Shout out to Taziel who's following now. Appreciate you, bro. But focus on your champ select. Good luck, have fun. And Nautilus is a flex pick.
Nautilus pickup. It can be either support or it can be top lane.
Yeah, we'll have to see where that goes. It will be good
Hey,
for
that's
picking off that
that's a pretty good
brand.
engage tool. Morgana. That's kind of dangerous because you're making the assumption that it's a Nautilus support at that point.
I'm okay with that. It is not good in the Nocturne, though. And now you're basically locking in your bot lane as Morgana
I'm pretty
brands.
sure I'm pretty sure if you happen to have Black Shield when Nocturne ults, you don't lose vision. I might be wrong.
I want to see. I want to test out that interaction to see how that actually works.
Because I know if you Sivir Spell Shield, or if you have Banshee's Veil, Nocturne ult, and Nocturne ult gets popped, you can actually keep your vision.
Yeah, and otherwise, if you don't get the bind to the Nocturne, which you probably
So you
won't,
can ban?
then Morgana really provides no appeal for the bot laner.
Yeah.
So that's
And
interesting.
I'll admit, like, if you find a Dark Binding as Morgana, like, Brand can go to town on you because he has all the free time in the world to land his abilities at that point.
Yeah.
But, like, and this is the but, if that's not a Nautilus support and you pick something that can be a mobile, like a little more mobile support, or be able to dance around the Morgana Dark Bindings, because you already have that in Ezreal, then, you know, the Morgana pick is not going to have quite as good of a time if all you're doing is throwing down Tormented Soil.
Yeah, and I could totally see Desolate or Desolate changing up their draft a bit, putting that Nautilus in the top lane, and then picking a support that is going to be good into both of these champions. So off of
Yeah,
my mind, I think like a Karma would be good.
And with
Karma could.
Renekton and Mundo banned out, you can definitely more confidently flex Nautilus to top lane here.
Absolutely. I don't know what Blazing Hot plays though, or Taziel. Actually, I know Taziel did like Tom Kench a lot. They didn't ban that, so could be his next choice. Okay,
So
going with the
they run
GP.
The Gangplank. You know, Gangplank classically does well against tanks. Sure. Draven?
No, there's no way. There's already an
No
Ezreal
way.
locked
That
in.
would have no. That would mean it was like okay. Because I was going to say if that's a Draven lock, that means it's an Ezreal mid.
Oh god. And hovering or Gragas. I don't know about that one. And ooh, this is Blazing Hot's most played champion actually.
Yeah, I
The
was gonna say, if I
Fiora.
remember properly, Blazing Hot like plays a lot of Fiora, so that makes it a Nautilus support pick for Taziel. They have the counter pick opportunity versus Zoe. Zillion.
Nah.
Nah.
They're looking for a mid laner now.
Zillion can mid lane?
Oh, you're right. You're right. I think Swain's just a safe choice right here.
There's just a lot of options. There's the Swain. Yeah, I like this composition, at least for the Swain. Nautilus, Depth Charge, Dredge Line can be that engaged tool that Swain wants, as well as Nocturne Paranoia, being able to lock up. Fiora, just a really strong split pusher. And a good answer to the Gangplank overall, I'd say.
Yeah, and Hamlet going for that Victor pick, so let's see how well he can do on it. Yeah, so that is Zin Shao.
And
They have to restart the draft for that pick because there was a placeholder.
dun, dun, dun. Look at Desolate and their club tag synergy, except for their support, who has
For
to
Crab.
confess, who has to confess the love.
I see their
For the
coach. Their coach is Lord Crab. They're doing this for the crab.
Crab people, crab.
Crab people. Crab people. Petition for Desolate to change their name to Crab People next season.
I mean, if you are subjects to Lord Crab, then I'd have to say you are crab people.
Then you are a crab person, indeed.
Yeah.
It's deductive reasoning right there.
Okay, so just gotta reset the champ select, go through everything one more time.
Grounded. Not a problem.
Yeah, same. It's pretty similar bands as last time. Yeah, Oriana.
Oriana Misfortune.
Lane.
La di da di da.
That just goes to show you're nothing but a whiskey delta.
I'm actually kind of surprised that a Corki draws a ban here.
Yeah, that is one of Hamlet's best champions. Also on blue side, you can afford to target ban more than red side.
Well, what I was going to say is that Corki kind of took a bit of a hit with the itemization changes
Yeah, he did.
because of the way, you know, IE works. Like, Corki just can't
Oh,
straight
what?
up build IE. Oh,
Ah, Tim T, you're trolling. Or Blazing Hot.
what happened exactly?
You picked the wrong champion.
Oh. Well, now. Well,
Well, gotta get them all lined up again. Wasting 3 minutes of my precious life.
Hey, it's getting a bit late in the night.
Yeah, it's okay.
Good old East Coast, man.
East Coast.
Okay, one more time.
Shoo. It's okay. They're resetting the draft. Just target banning on blue side on the mid lane. Hamlet, who's known for having a relatively small champion pool. And on the red side, you typically got to ban the OP picks. And they're banning a lot of supports on the red side, too. Rakan and Braum, both pretty strong supports. Two of the best in the game, I would say.
That just goes to show you you're nothing but a whiskey delta.
Okay, let's do this properly. Come on.
Think carefully.
Gangplank.
Yeah, and so Blazon's going to get to play his most played champion this season.
So, this is actually pretty interesting, though. Do you think Gangplank here is going to go for Klepto, or do you think he's going to go for...
It's a good question. I'm not sure. I don't really know when you'd go which route on GP.
And then the other thing that I will mention is, I think Fiora is my fourth most mastered champion. Support main, by the way.
Lol.
No, I say that despite the fact that my most mastered champions are not supports at all.
Yeah.
But what I will say is that Fiora did get quite the happy change with Nimbus Cloak being added in. She already gets a burst of movement speed when she casts her ultimate, and Nimbus Cloak just gives her so much chase there.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see if she goes for that, because it is a pretty solid mastery. Extra chasing power while you're ulting.
Yeah,
It's good.
like it's
Please
really
pick
difficult to run away from
Pick the
Fiora.
correct champion. Appreciated.
Another triple TP comp. What?
Oh no.
Daisy, come on.
Come on.
No, that's not what you had.
Come on. Pick that the hooky boy. The other hooky boy.
There you go.
So Zendilion and the Rhino both getting to play their comfort picks they played last game.
So I'm going to say this right now. Both of these comps, with the exception of Nautilus and to an extent Swain, kind of squishy.
Yeah, pretty swishy.
There's two main runes that I see Fiora's take. Interestingly enough, it's the same two main runes that I see Gangplank players take. It's either Grasp or Klepto.
Yeah, I think we might see just a double grasp, just because they want to duel so much.
Because they want to grasp each other.
Yeah.
They want to shake hands in the top lane.
And then kill each other with their swords.
So, okay, so this is, and I have no way of knowing if Blazing Hot's gonna do this, and it's more of a cheese strat anyway. So if you go Kleptomancy on Fiora, then you also take Time Warp Tonic, and you start Corrupting Potion to give yourself the 5% movement speed, and because Kleptomancy gives you potions over and over again, you actually just have almost a constant 5% movement speed buff.
Yeah, I dig it. It's probably pretty good, I think.
No, I mean, it's definitely cheesy.
Probably helps your early game a lot.
But yeah.
Like you pop Corruption Potion, you can get you have a super good level 1.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
Fiora Gangplank matchup though, I doubt that it's gonna be Klepto that either of them go for. Grasp just being so decent for poking.
yeah, and every time you proc it, you get 5 HP, right? permanently.
Yeah,
So,
you do. And
pretty good.
that in turn scales with grasp. So,
Whoa!
whoa.
It's pretty cool.
Nocturne Zinzao. If I had to give it to if it came down to a 1v1, and let's say it was level 3, I might give it to Nocturne, or maybe
I'd give it to Xin Shao.
Actually, no, probably Xin Zhao.
Xin Shao will
because
generally have a better early game, so.
because he has the healing and he has the knockup. Um,
Yeah, Nocturne has a heal too in his passive, but Xin
It's
Shao
not that
has much
great.
more reliable heal.
yeah, neither of their heals are super great, but I'd give it to Xin Zhao because it procs every autos, and Nocturne has to.
Yeah.
It resets on autos, but it's a longer cooldown.
Yeah, Nocturne takes a
Uh,
little longer to scale up, and then he's like amazing. But until then,
So Victor Swain, um, until Victor gets that first upgrade on his hex core, it might be pretty rough for him, especially if he gets hit by those never moves. Okay, so please, Rhino, Doran's shield is an item
yeah,
against the tormented soil and against brand passive.
2 DOT effects.
Oh, come on, man. I
Take
believe
that
in you.
shield. Yo, Mr. Crab, you watching, cuz? Nah. But yeah, I like the comps that both teams have. I think the Desolate comp will not be that tanky late game. Yeah, Nautilus doesn't scale that hard without unless he's like a
No,
top
he
laner.
doesn't.
So like there's so much damage on the side of Teemo that might be hard for him to stay alive if he is slightly out of position.
Yeah, I mean, what I would
And
actually
there's no like full tank. There's no full tank on either team.
Yeah, what I was actually going to say also is that laning way, like if laning, as far as laning is concerned, if the Nautilus does eat a binding, like he is in a really bad spot because his only escape mechanic is a dredge line out onto terrain, and even then he just takes so much damage. It's really rough, especially because your hitbox is so darn big.
Yeah, he's got a nice hefty shield, but in the end his stats aren't that great, so he will struggle if he gets caught out.
Actually, semi surprised that Taziel is going for Guardian here.
On the Nautilus, yeah, it is interesting. Let's see what else. What else would you go on Nautilus? Aftershock?
Yeah, aftershock. Honestly, like there are some people who take grasp, but I wouldn't say that's appropriate for bottom
On
lane.
support? Nah, that's bad. That's not good.
So the reason I'm kind of surprised is that as Nautilus and Ezreal, you don't want to be close together in this lane. While Guardian is definitely going to probably block like the occasional pillar of flame from Brand, there's no reason that either of your hitboxes should be close enough to pop Guardian against the Morgana and the, which is so that's just to explain like my surprise. The other thing is Javante actually has phase rush on Xin Zhao.
That's a pretty
Is
common
it pretty
mastery.
standard?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, so like I like once again, I don't jungle. I'm not super confident on like what junglers are supposed to take. And now that I think about it, phase rush can't be that bad as far as ganks are concerned. But let's say it does come down to that 1v1 early, and they like meet each other during an invade or something. Nocturne with lethal tempo might beat out a Xin Zhao with phase rush.
Oh, it's possible. I still think Xiao actually has the edge there.
Okay, maybe.
He's very, very early game oriented, so.
You're higher ranked than I am, so I'll defer to you.
Generally,
that's
I
how
just think
League of
Xin
Legends works,
Shao. I just think Xin Shao would generally just win just about every single.
Ooh, 5-man stack from Desolate, 5-man stack from Teemo.
There they go.
and they
They're
are
both
going
picking.
in opposite directions.
Woo! Let's go.
Like two ships passing in the night, they won't even see each other. This is actually kind of comical to watch.
They're taking that invade a bit slowly too in the bottom side. They're waiting a little bit too long. As you can see, the bot lane of or the whole team of Desolate, they're all already at the red buff, but they just walked into that bush and left. So like, they're losing this race. They're losing the race to run all the way to the buff and back. They never even got to the buff. So Desolate, they win that race. XD. So there is going to be an invade, and the Desolate, I don't think Teemo actually noticed this, but Hamlet's going to walk up, Tempty's going to walk up too. And ooh, they did not spot Nocturne just yet.
Oh, but they're hovering around there. You see the pings go down towards the red buff. I think Tempty might have seen him.
Yeah, Tempty
earlier.
definitely saw this. He's just going to let it go.
I don't think he can do anything about it. He's just going to walk. Blazing Hot missing for the leash.
Fiora main, by the way.
Hey, he's a Fiora main. He didn't say he leashes for jungle all the time.
I'm not good at leashing. Oh,
Ooh,
Panda
Panda
Parade,
Parade.
good damage. Could have gotten a little more in there, but oh, the hook to follow up.
Turn dredge line, Pillar of Flame goes down. There's a Guardian proc.
Yeah, there's the Guardian, so stopped a decent amount of damage, I guess.
Like I said, it'll stop the occasional Pillar of Flame.
Yeah, which is good, I think. In like over the course of a whole lane, you might block a bunch of them. Oh,
Ooh,
double barrel
Tempty
early.
getting that double barrel combo. Blazing
Oh.
Hot's getting pretty low.
Take a look at
Also
Xin Shao on
opposed.
the minimap right here. Xin Shao just
Ooh.
like walked in between them and oh,
Oh my
so he took it and got out. Wow, that was sneaky, very sneaky, and wow.
Didn't know that Javante in his time off was
Flashing the
actually an
mastery
ninja.
on camera, nice. And did he take the Krugs or not? I don't know which
No,
Krugs
he
he
didn't.
took.
I don't think he did.
What's the hotkey to show the entire like vision of the map? Isn't there one?
You just press Fog of War there in the
Oh,
lower left-hand corner.
so yeah, he took the big Krug as well.
I did take the big crack. Wow.
Yeah, and he got out of there, so completely avoided that bot lane. So smart pathing from Javante. That really helped him get back into the game, because otherwise he would have been 3 buffed. He would have only had one side of the map to actually farm. So
Mm-hmm.
smart jungling.
200 IQ.
200 IQ.
Blazing Hot actually took so much damage from Tempty's harass early. Seemed like he didn't even get that many of the CS under the tower as well. So, we gotta do it though.
Uh-oh. You gotta
Take a
do
look
it.
at what Rhino got.
I just saw it at the exact same moment you did.
Come on, man.
It's okay. He just likes being harassed in lane.
He's
I
actually
understand.
He actually wants to play Moon though, because he's a masochist.
Right.
Tempty definitely being able to get off the harass on the Fiora
Oh,
here.
here
but
comes
now
over
there's a Nocturne gang. I think Tempty's gonna get out.
Where's the
Oh
orange?
wait, no, he doesn't have the mana. He doesn't have mana for
Oh.
oranges.
Oh, okay.
Easy first blood.
Plot twist. Now they gotta shove this lane in.
And the thing is, Blazing Hot didn't even have to burn his flash for that because of the lunge.
Yeah, he just walked up. Overeat using his
Team?
flash though, very smartly. Oh man.
Rhino taken incredibly low.
Rhino getting chunked out again. Insane.
Tail as old as time.
Just buy the damn shield, brother. But hey, it's okay. He's still up in CS. He is doing all right in that department. He needs the extra 880 to get those last hits, probably.
Zendilion taking some damage from those death rays.
Yeah, and I think
But
this is a
Hamlet's running
matchup.
out of mana.
Yeah, Hamlet's probably more comfortable in this matchup. He's going to recall with exactly 1250 gold. He's going to
Ooh.
pick up that first evolution, and he still has a health pot to spare, so this Victor's in a pretty good position.
The other thing is he took minion dematerializer, so he's going to be able to shove the wave in better.
Yep, that's a good mastery for the victor.
So there's the TP from Sindillion, so he can push in a little bit harder. Potentially make Victor miss out on a little bit. Hits that level 6 early. Blazing Hot, unable to kill the barrel before he gets slowed up. But he gets a slow on his own off on Tim T with the... gosh, I know abilities. What's it called, though?
Oh wow,
Blade
remove
Work.
Scurvy costs 80 mana. Didn't know that. That's pretty good. It's balanced. But here
Oh,
comes
it costs
Fiora.
a lot of mana. There's Fiora with the movement speed passive. Looks like he's going to get the kill. Gets the riposte off it. The Orange just keep Tim T in a safe spot so that Blazing Hot won't flash.
No balls.
I actually might have held the Oranges just a bit to make Blazing Hot forward.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because the lower health you are, the more it will heal. So
Yeah.
the later you can save that, the better off you are.
Because Blazing Hot is in just like a really bad spot because he's low on mana now. Tim T has ultimate available, has a lot of mana too. So it's more on Tim T to win now.
Solid
ooh,
trade from
Victor,
Swain.
this is combo.
Oh,
Ooh,
GP.
wait, Tim T? Hello?
Maybe he thought Victor could have all in right there.
You see the missing
missing
ping that
pings.
Sindillion put down.
Yeah.
Then Zhao loses out on his own red buff.
Overrate looking for his first ultimate of the game. He hit 6. Javante taking that second blue.
Hmm.
My mid laner and
So-
solo queue would be rage quitting by now.
So despite the fact that Tim T went down and that Blazing Hot actually got got an assist early, the gold is equal because Tim T's just farming a bit better and also just good Gangplank. You know?
Oh, the
Just
hook,
Gangplank.
SpongeBob. Not gonna come anything out of it though.
Oh wait, my camera got stuck. That's why it was stuck on
Oh.
top lane. Okay, that's my B.
I mean, this is pretty tame for the first 8 minutes of this game. Stopwatches are back up.
Ooh, Sindillion constantly finding those never moved to Eye of the or Vision of Empire.
Liking those trades. Get those soul fragments every time you do that.
Those frags.
Here's going
Ooh,
again. Oh, you're
Tim
dead.
T gets bursted out again. I don't think there's anything he could have done there.
No.
He has no flash, like no real way to get out. Hamlet avoids the never move, avoids the rest of Swain's damage, but starting to run low on mana. Bot lane. Taziel just getting out.
Morgana and a
mean-
whopping 14 CS.
Report support, please.
I mean, if Brand got all of those, he would be up 4 CS. So,
Well, I mean, like, look.
hope
here's
you're
the
happy,
deal.
Panda Parade.
Morgana's just looking at Nautilus and he's like, well, Nautilus can get CS. Why can't I get CS? Let me get CS.
I'm gonna tax my 80 carry.
No,
Oh,
Tim T. Get some decent damage off on Overrate, but it doesn't matter. It's just 3 men in the top lane.
and if you wanted any champion to get kills early in the game, you'd pick Nocturne right now. He's just
Oh,
so
yeah.
insane.
They're looking for this first tower push, but I don't think they're quite going to get it. Gangplank almost has ultimate available, almost has that TP.
Give Fiora solo
Oh no, they
gold.
do get it.
No. They need Trade Dragon for
Blazing
that.
Hot carry.
Yeah, put Blazing Hot in a position to get that extra damage, but they're gonna split that gold instead. Victor's looking for a roam now. Teemo's gonna look for their first play of the game. Instead, they're not going to. They're just gonna push out that wave.
If you actually notice, and I do like this from Panda, 2 points in Black Shield early. Just give it that little more oomph to avoid the, to make sure that Black Shield keeps denying CC.
Yeah, I think that's smart because Nautilus does do a decent amount of magic damage.
Especially early.
Yeah, so getting that extra burst, extra shield will help them.
I mean, despite Tim T being, 3 3 deaths at this point. Still ahead on CS. And still only about 180 gold down on farm. Or, you know what I mean. 180 gold down. So, not the worst position to be in versus your laning opponent. As far as the jungle matchup goes, I mean, you know, Nocturne has a 1.5k lead over the Zinzao, and it's not even Zinzao's fault necessarily.
Yeah, just the overhead has been much more active in this game. Haven't really seen much from Javante at this point. But here's a Nocturne again.
No, there's some from Javante. He throws down the Crescent Guard. Overraid took
Bot
a
lane
bit
too.
more than he could chew. Svensson, this is what I'm talking about
Oh
with the
no!
Morgana pick here. Svensson, one more auto, falls down to Israel, flash auto tracks him through flash.
And here they come.
Finding from Panda Parade now.
And
He falls
Javante
as well.
popping off right there. That's the strength of the early game Xin Xiao. Even with that 3-kill Nocturne, Javante and Hamlet and the rest of Teemo pick up 4 kills in that fight for
Well,
only
I think the
1.
other issue was that Overrate really didn't give respect to Javante. And he just thought he could burst down Hamlet first.
Yeah, and that was a pretty good Xin Xiao ulti to be able to Crescent Sweep or whatever.
It's
And,
Crescent Guard, yeah.
Crescent Guard, okay, I changed the name of it, but the Crescent Guard put the Nocturne away from Victor, allowed him to survive a little bit longer.
Fiora in the top lane.
Oh no.
Tim T just getting completely manhandled. Forced the flash out.
You're
But
dead.
Fiora's still gonna get the kill here, almost certainly. There it is.
Flashing out of
He-
tower range in 2018.
I mean, I don't think he stays alive no matter what there.
Oh, good hook from
Nocturne
Tazio.
onto Svensson. I mean, it's good from Tazio. Like, you can't be afraid to engage as Nautilus.
No, you cannot, or else you're not playing the champion correctly.
Ooh, that was a close start binding.
Yeah, pretty close, and Brand, no power clubbing yet, but with those 3 skills, probably was a kill.
Definitely burst down the Ezreal, yeah.
But yeah, if you're GP right there, I would just try to barrel the wave or stay under turret as long as possible. Make sure that Fiora has at least, you have a chance of killing her if you flash like farther in the tower. But Fiora
That's
also
true.
flashing, so no flash anymore on Fiora.
But this top lane advantage for the Fiora versus the Gangplank isn't going to go away anytime soon.
No, this Fiora is set to completely destroy
Especially because
the
you can't
GP.
play crit GP quite as well.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a bad thing. You can go Stormrazor first or second.
Oh, that's true.
He might want to
My
go
bad.
Sterix Gauge now, just because he's so far behind. He won't ever be able to actually duel this Fiora.
Oh, Rift Arrow being taken by Desolate. I think they'd probably want to use that mid lane or bot lane. Top lane already has such a good advantage. Or heck, maybe you use it top lane with, 3 people and try to push down the inhib tower.
Possible. I think you want to use that pressure.
Donna,
Oh, here we go.
to the shackles.
Oh, the binding hit.
Here in mid
Also
lane,
good.
Javante engages with Syndillion, the Mount Extension getting going. Looks like Syndillion's gonna fall as the TP comes to Fiora. Now in bot lane again, Panda Parade falls to Tree Shot Barrage in the combo from Israel. Going back to mid lane.
Back to bot.
Zhao
Back to
ends
mid.
up falling to Fiora.
Back to
Back
bot.
to mid.
Back to
bot,
me.
Back to me.
Back to me. Back to bot lane. And back to me.
Look at your bot.
Now look at me.
Old Spice. I wish you were a sponsor, because then I would have money. Yeah.
Didn't really quite get to see what happened mid lane, but I think Desolate, or I think Teemo won that again, didn't they? Or am I
think it might
wrong?
have been an overall 1-1.
Because I
But-
see Hamlet with the kill.
Syndillion died, but after the TP, Javante died as well.
Okay. Did Fiora teleport in there? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she did. Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
Vision of Empire, Dark Binding misses. Twain barely misses to never move on to Morgana.
This game, we're about to hit the mid game.
Still has the Rift Herald buff.
Yeah, I'll have that for 2 more minutes or so. Tazzle says hi. I'm here.
Getting some juicy Riptide damage. And a second Inferno
Second.
spawning here. Looks like Desolate does not want Teemo to have this one for free as they chase him away.
No, they really don't. I don't think they can afford to give away that fire drag, but they might have to. The Fiora has showed up, and the Fiora is just massively fed.
Yeah. So.
Oh, there's the Herald.
Trail
So
being popped. Victor was not able to interrupt in time. So now they send Rift Herald mid, which means they're going to try for the Infernal Drake at the same time.
yeah, no contest here from Teemo.
Yeah, because they had to kill the Rift Herald. Now mid lane outer towers. They're looking to dive onto Svensson. Vision
Oh, there
of
we go.
Empire, Nocturne Paranoia. Svensson taken incredibly low. Riposte goes down. Pyroclasm also comes out, but it doesn't get any return kills.
Big damage,
So
but not quite
now,
enough.
Looking mid lane, Teemo pushing down mid as Desolate wants to take the bot lane outer turret. Swain seems to be the only person going over at the moment. He wants to clear the wave, but that's not quite enough. Misses the Never move as well. That's 2 towers going down in the favor of Teemo.
Yeah, but Desolate's gonna get that second tower as well. GP will fire the cannon barrage off. But is that enough? Yeah, it looks like it will be
Away,
enough.
yeah.
So two turrets for 1.
But that's a promise of 2 more turrets for Desolate. The mid lane tower is already pretty low. Top lane tower is at, I'd say, roughly just over 50% health. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Travante's gonna go up to that top lane. Oh, never mind. There's a teleport from Ezreal. He's gonna grab that juicy wave.
Yeah.
Is the Chow gonna go dive that guy? No?
I don't think so.
Nah.
Javante just wants to scuttle instead. This is
He's
like,
about to walk into the Swain though. Never mind. Well, keeps walking.
Looks like he's going forward for the Ezreal potentially anyway, but walks onto the ward.
And now walks another one. Hey, with the crowd NALCS. Woo! Woo! I killed a ward. I'm cool, dude. Oh, here we go. Oh!
Okay. I feel terrible doing that, honestly.
I feel
like a tool.
I'm so cool. We out here NALCS live. I'm so excited. I'm gonna cheer for every ward kill.
Apparently that was only like 4 people,
Yeah, it was like one group of people for sure.
which is absolutely terrible.
It was a little bit annoying, but it was just distracting. That's all.
I mean, I think I saw a clip on Reddit of like people or like the Riot event managers like semi calling them out on it too.
Yeah, they did. They called them out. They're like, shut up. Quit ya yapping.
This is the lunge forward.
Overrated says,
Seems
nah,
pretty
Sandilian,
low.
this is my blue buff, not yours.
Gangplank having the free roam to just push here. Fiora doesn't actually have a completed item yet.
In a world where GP can go 0-4 and complete Trinity Force before Fiora.
Well, it's also because Fiora went Tiamat first, which is completely reasonable. Tiamat.
Oh, but fight!
Action in the mid lane. Javante engages. Cast Crescent Guard. Swain Demonic Ascension. Taziel casts Flame Charge to try to.
Oh, Victor!
disengage. Oh, Victor! Chaos Storm ends up killing Sundilian at the very back end. 2 kills. Or no. Rhino. Heal comes out.
Oh,
Gangplank
you're her.
ultimate.
You're though.
Fiora being completely caught out here and not able to do anything. This might be the turnaround.
Brother Blazin'.
Game to come back into it.
Wait, take a look at Nocturne. Take a look at Nocturne. He's waiting for it. He's not going to send it, though, unfortunately.
He has Paranoia, but it seems like he was the paranoid one.
Yeah, he could have totally one-shot Victor. Victor had 0 mana. But
now
he wanted to
Javante
save that.
Looking at him with his big old spear.
Yeah, Teemo right now. They are now in the lead in this game. Tied up in kills.
Alright.
Oh, overrate. Looking for it.
That's a Q. Paranoia goes down. Oh! Before he gets the last auto off, mid lane comes in for the assist.
What are you going to do about it? Wrong runes. What are you going to do?
Report Hamlet ruining the sanctity of a 1v1.
Hamlet has to get revenge on Overrate at all possible
look how low
opportunities.
this mid lane outer turret is.
It is at 162 HP.
That's so tough. That's rough. Ezreal,
Get these items here. This brand is
still
pretty
waiting
far
to finish
behind.
the Triforce.
Yeah, Ezreal's close. He has the Mana Mune completed, or Mirror Mana.
Yeah.
So he's feeling pretty good about himself. He can go shop and buy it in about 300 gold. So.
Yeah. Oop. Rhino misses Dark Binding. They're just looking for the chance to take this mid lane outer turret. It's just so low. They want it. So
They
bad.
need it. Panda Parade needs to go shop and get that.
Comes down from Victor. Dark Binding finds Rhino. Nothing comes of it though. Down in the bottom lane, see a bit of action going on as Blazing Hot walks away from his laning opponent. And Dragon's going to spawn in 40 seconds, so it looks like that Desolate want to prep that a little bit more. Potentially take this bottom lane inner turret as well, but the wave just got cleared by Gangplank, so we might just be prioritizing Dragon. You see pings go down onto Baron from Teemo.
Yeah, Brand's gonna go solo that joint. Oh no? Oh, okay.
Brand soloing Baron. Now that would be something.
He could totally two-man it with somebody, but
Okay,
not gonna
two-man
solo.
sure. Not solo. Javante takes some damage
Well,
because the Ezreal Tree Shot barrage hit him.
they
Hit
are
the Baron.
five-man at the Baron Pit now.
Yeah,
and
but
here
they're not
comes
doing
Desolate.
anything, they're stacking up in the bush here.
Desolate has no way to know that they're not doing it currently.
Blazing Hot.
Oh, here's gonna be a
Uh-oh.
fight!
Oh, but Blazing Hot's not the focus. Instead, it's the Nautilus who is able to get the ultimate off. Now Swain, or Morgana falls rather, as well. Or wait, no, Fiora was able to get out. Look at that. Svensson flashes forward, misses the Q for the stun, also taking a lot of damage. Javante audacious charges forward and walks away. So
That
1
Brandalt-
for 1?
Brandalt not quite successful, just hit the guy one time and then didn't bounce anymore, so Svensson's gotta be a little more aware of where these Brandalts are gonna bounce. Because otherwise, these Brandalts can definitely change the tide of a fight, but if you're not gonna use that ult to your full potential, it's gonna make the game a little bit
Yeah,
harder for you.
If you're only getting the initial damage off, it's pretty much not an ultimate.
Yeah, it's a worse version of your E.
Yeah.
Like, the damage is actually lower than E, I'm pretty sure.
You might want to check that one.
Alright, let's look at it. Brand R right now, 242 damage. Brand E does... Oh wait, never mind.
Okay,
Lag.
yeah, serious. I was about to
But it's
say, I
not
don't think
good. It's just not good, though. It's not a good skill in
Paranoia
its
goes
own.
down to the Morgana. She black shields herself and walks away.
Yep, and
It's a
flashes.
pretty key ultimate from Overrate.
Alright, my point is, though, not a good ultimate if it doesn't bounce.
Oh no, I am in complete agreement. I was just saying, like, wow, that's some low damage.
Yeah. And he's
Ping
actually,
onto
he's
Baron.
maxing E second, which is not good. You want to max Q second on Brand, kids out
Yep.
there. So,
I
getting more
Hamlet
CDR on your
completely
stun
moved
is
at the
so
moment.
good.
Now the gold lead is swung back into the favor of Desolate, if ever so slightly. Victor now has that Lich Bane. Siphoning shot, strike, power.
Siphoning
Siphoning.
Strike.
Siphon power. I knew it. I knew
Oh,
it.
is that his Q?
Yeah, that's his key. Definitely going to be hitting like a truck with that Lich Bane.
What is Siphoning Strike? Because I feel like there's a Siphoning Strike in the
That's
game.
Naxxus' Q.
Yeah, that's right. You know, Naxxus was the first champ I ever played.
Oh, really?
I played the game for 10 minutes and my mom called me for dinner and I left the game.
So this is a bot game, right?
No. It was a real game.
Okay. So the first champion I ever played in a bot game was Vhagar. And I had no experience with MOBAs. So
Yeah,
like,
me neither.
I was dying a lot. I was thinking like, man, I need to survive. What gives me health regen? So I built health regen Vhagar.
I don't remember what I built, but I remember I got suspended because I got I left too many games because I got called for dinner. So I didn't realize that I'm affecting everyone else's game by leaving. Because that was my first
I mean, I don't fault
MOBA
you,
game
like-
as well.
I don't fault you. It's your mom calling for dinner. Like, dinner or League of Legends normal game. Come on.
Yeah, right now I'm 25% win rate in ranked because I just leave for dinner every night. Haven't gotten banned yet though.
Nice. So, a fair bit of lull in action. I think both teams are just really wanting to do this Baron dance here. Next dragon to spawn will be a mountain. So double mountain going on to the side of Desolate could mean that for a really easy Baron take.
Yeah, I think both teams can take Baron relatively easily. GP has completed that Stormraiser. He's actually only 600 gold behind the Fiora. So I'm curious to see how these 1v1s will play out.
Just gangplank things.
Uh-oh.
Never move, finds its way onto Javante.
Yeah, and how much gold has
Fiora
GP
pushing
gotten?
in bottom lane. She has her 2 items completed, which are Triforce Hydra.
So yeah, he's plundered about 900 gold on his passive so far.
Ooh, look at
Oh
what
wait,
this
just
Proctor's
kidding.
doing.
It's not even close. He's still 2 levels down. So yeah, this guy can just dive
Tintin
in.
Not having a good time versus the Fiora right now.
Yeah, GB just has to clear the wave instantly, or else he'll
Which
just
he
get
can do.
dove. Here comes Nocturne 2 on the side looking for that dive. While the rest of Desolate just clears all that vision for them.
Mm-hmm.
But Nocturne's he's looking really hard for this.
Oh yeah. As you can see, he's just sitting here. He's waiting. He wants to give his top laner the opportunity to push into the tower here. Unless he's DC'd. No one's talking about it.
Nah, he's definitely plotting something right now.
Those nefarious Nocturne players.
You'd
Oh,
know if
no,
Overrate
no, no,
DC'd
no.
in the game. You would know. He would just the comms would go quiet and they'd be like Overrate, and then he wouldn't say anything. Normally he doesn't stop talking. So.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, he's a good game manager for the team.
Ooh, now it's Desolate that has started up the Baron. That Mountain Drake working a bit in their favor, but it's stopped out. Nocturne got Paranoia, goes on to Pagana. She's nearsighted. True Sight Barrage gets the kill. And Javante walks away.
So much damage with the follow-up from the Rhino as well. Gonna one-shot Panda Parade. Did not have flash just yet.
Indeed. So, clearing out the vision, Baron once more. Svensson attacks the Baron to make it aggro onto Taziel. Pretty smart. High IQ, you might even say. Baron gets started up again by Desolate here. Kind of questioning this call. You don't have the Fiora. Like, both top laners do have TP, right? But... you
Big
have-
wave top. No one's clearing that top lane
huge
wave.
wave top. You actually see Nocturne starting to go there. This could be pretty bad for Desolate, though. They're just gonna get swung around on here, I think.
Oh, Panda Parade. The support's farming top lane. Oh, no.
Fine Star
Killed
climbing
it.
under the tower. Overrate taking a lot of damage. Tower looks to be ticking down. But Xin Zhao, audacious charge after the flash into Taziel. Taziel gets the ultimate off, but it doesn't do anything. Now Blazing Hot looking for the kill on Javante. No,
Brother Blazin'.
Hammett, rather, but he falls no matter what. This is a terrible. Ooh, Nova from Swain doing so much damage here. He might be able to turn, but Javante wants the kill. Has that red buff regen. Looking for the chase down.
Tim T's looking
Water
for it.
walking. Tim T looking for it as well. Zendilion
Oh, close.
pops a blast cone to safety.
And they can start the Baron right here. There's 2 teleports up when they spawn. They don't know yet. Oh, there's the vision.
Hamlet is really low. Tim T's has Baron aggro at the moment. Taking a fair bit of damage from it, but I think the Baron's just going to go down here. Oh, never moved.
Where's the
combo
TP
onto
from Rhino?
Hamlet.
There it is. Wow, that was such a late teleport from Rhino. And Teemo are going to secure the Baron. And wow. Damn. Teemo gets that Baron, but Rhino could have definitely teleported much, much faster than he could have
I think he was scared of getting caught out.
Because there was a ward in the river that he could have teleported to, in the dot bush there.
This Gangplank's starting to do a lot of damage now.
Yeah, GP, now he's going to buy some armor, probably going to go for a GA.
But Desolate gonna get the Mountain Drake, get that additional pushing power. So
Yep.
double Mountain on this comp. Like, if Fiora has Triforce, it's definitely gonna start melting turrets. Looks like... Yeah, so I think that Fiora might be going for Essence Reaver as well. It's a pretty decent item on Fiora. Especially because you can potentially get your riposte off multiple times in one fight, which is pretty insane.
Oh yeah, totally. So much AD. CDR is great on Fiora. You don't really need the Black Cleaver in this game, so S Reaver is a very good choice.
Yeah. 1-3-1 for Desolate at the moment. Ooh, Brazilian gets bursted down pretty hard. Fiora
4
pinging
members.
for assistance. There's no way Blazing Hot can hold against 4 members in a Baron buff.
Yeah, Hamlet, we haven't talked about him much this game, but he right now is 8-1-3 on this Victor. So he's really
Yeah,
popping
doing a lot
off.
of work. Uh-oh.
Oh, there's a binding. And all that
Blazing
damage!
Hot probably gonna
Oh
fall
my.
here.
Oh, the Pyroclasm got him.
There's the Pyroclasm doing the job you wanted it.
Yeah, and
With
oh,
Ezreal and
Nautilus.
Fiora's down, there's no real engage other than Zillion.
Uh-oh, depth charge.
Goes onto Victor, forces the Zanya's active out.
Yeah, and right now it's 5-on-3 for the Teemo squad. They're looking for this inhibitor.
I think Teemo or Desolate just needs to give this up. If they die here, then they lose the game.
Yeah, it's quite possible. And there goes Taziel.
You have to wait for Ezreal to respawn. 13 more seconds, 12 on the clock now. Sindillion gets rooted up by Panda Parade. Pops him on contention, but that's not good enough. But Hamlet and the rest of Teemo are pretty
Nocturne.
low. As Nocturne goes in for the engage, finds 1 kill, but now it's Ezreal has...
Can Rhino do it?
I don't think he can do this.
It's over!
No, it's over. We're going to game 3, baby.
Rhino takes out a double kill with his ult, but it's over. And wow, that was that looked bad for Teemo, but they just pulled out the win right there, sneaking that Baron and just running it down bottom. Where have I seen that before?
In your game.
It reminds me familiar. It's familiar. It rings a bell to me. Huh.
Well, let's take a gander at the drafts here. Yeah, like you mentioned, Hamlet putting in a lot of work on that Victor, has the highest damage game. His landing opponent shortly behind him on the swing, delivering the pain. But Victor found the victory.
Wow.
Hey, I just had to.
Nice one, bro.
Anyhow, post-mortem of that game, Gangplank was able to scale up. Fiora couldn't find more consistent engages onto him during the split push wars. Javante definitely showing up a lot more now than he's, I would say. I think really the thing that started to turn things in Teemo's favor at a certain point was that fight in the river, that really dissected fight, segmented fight rather. Also, hats off to Panda Parade finding some pretty decent dark bindings.
Yeah, good
towards the end
pickoffs.
of the game there.
Just picking off everybody, and I think Desolate definitely had this game in the bag, but they didn't really, even though as badly as Blazing Hot played some of these fights, he was in position to destroy that side lane, and I don't think Desolate properly put him into position to succeed in that game.
Yeah, I mean, I think that a lot of that early gold actually went down into Nocturne before Fiora. And like as we were watching, like I would definitely say that the Fiora had the advantage of the 1v1. versus
Yeah.
the game plan.
Fiora had that advantage the whole game. The
So
entire
like
game right there.
so the real question I suppose is that on Fiora or is that on game plan? Or is that on Fiora? Or is that on Fiora's team? Like I'd say it's more on Fiora because
I think it's both. I don't
you
think anyone. I think everyone's to blame in some capacity. When you have a
okay.
Fiora that's that strong, like you have to like allow them to actually push instead of making them come into fights and then just get one shot every
Okay.
time.
Yeah, I can understand that a little more. But there were those instances where I think that Blazing Hot didn't have to go in, but he chose to anyway.
Yeah, and Blazing Hot's known for his
Blazing
unwise
hot-headed
decision
play.
making and just dying in fights, getting one shot. That's why we call him Brother Blazing around these parts.
Oh, really?
But he does have like he's normally better on those tanks where he can stand those fights for a bit longer.
I see.
And it looks like the sides are going to swap once again. We've got Desolate or Teemo choosing the blue side here. And let's see if they go for that Talia pick, the first pick Talia this time.
Wait, we better tell them.
Raisin Hot? Who's Raisin Hot?
So, final game.
Yeah, game
Swap
3.
sides.
Didn't think we were gonna get here. So yeah.
Yeah, I really thought Desolate had this, but you know, good on Timo to prove me wrong.
Hamlet finally getting a good solid carry in his belt this season. Overeat was just holding him back. Every top laner in this league should just one-trick Mundo. I wholeheartedly agree. Easy champ.
So, we getting in here? So, is there a problem? Okay, so what I will say is 2 games in a row. We've had 2 games in a row of an Ezreal for Desolate, and 2 games in a row we've had a Brand for Timo. Do you think that changes at all here?
I don't think so. I don't think the bot lanes have been the reason why these games have been won. And they'll probably just want to stick to comfort picks. It's really been all about the top side of the map.
Lane.
None of these bot lanes have really gotten a ton of pressure out.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the first game, Blazing Hot was playing Mundo and couldn't really die, and Overeat and Sindillion were doing a massive amount of damage. Second game, Hamlet, Javante, Tim T survived. Panda Parade had a pretty strong performance after they got that Baron and transitioning them to that W.
I mean, I think Tim T was just cosplaying Gangplank to the highest degree. You know, like lore-wise, Gangplank gets blown off his ship. Everyone thinks he's dead and gone.
Not
And
a
he
problem.
claws his way out of the water. Rises again. But hey, that's just me. Anyway, 2 support bans from Timo here.
Yeah, and they're not going to be in Talia, right? Right?
Come on,
Don't do it.
take the Talia off the board.
Oh, they're going to ban this way. I like that. They're going to keep open the what they banned on red side last game. They banned Talia, so they have same bans, except now they changed the Talia ban. So it's left
Brand.
open this time. It's left
So,
open this
is
time.
Talia locked in for Javante? Or Hamlet? Obviously.
There it is. There's the Talia pick. I don't think that Desolate
Javante.
are surprised by this at all.
No, I think that this is a bit of a gauntlet being thrown once again. It's like,
Oh, Sindillion's going
I
to get Zoe this
dare you.
time.
ooh. There's the Mundo pick.
Okay, so they're gonna grab that
is
Nocturne
the Talia
too.
mid lane.
So yes, this is good. They're gonna get both of the strong jungle picks, and just flex that Talia mid lane.
I mean, Graves is still up.
Yeah, it's true. And Overrate does like that Graves.
Gangplank again for Tim T here.
Yeah, and it worked pretty well, and it'll be able to scale. It'll be able to farm versus that Mundo effectively.
Lucian locked in. See? Look at this variation in bot lane. Look at
Yeah,
that.
variation. So they're gonna try to go for that
They called
approach.
it.
They're gonna try and just smash this bot lane now with the Lucian pick. There are now 3 globals though locked in.
Heimerdinger.
I wonder why they banned Heimdinger there. It's
Yeah, 2 semi-globals.
Overrate
and
must
1
know that
global.
Svensson plays the Heimerdinger. Yeah, 2 wait, they have a Nocturne ulti and they have Talia and GP ult. So
Yeah,
much
so
global pressure right
two
here.
semi-globals and 1 full global. And
Oh, you're right.
oh man, that's a lot of pressure. Lux banned out. Ooh, Panda Parade. Svensson getting called out here. Hey, no more Lux, no more Brand.
Surprised
No more
Morgana.
double AP bot lane.
Surprised that Morgana wasn't banned. 'Cause I think Lux and Morgana are her favorite champs.
I'm angry.
Alistair taking off the board for Tazio. So, oh man,
And take the Morgana. Okay, so I like what they've gotten.
just completely squeezing Panda Parade's champion pool here. I mean, if I had to say anything, you know, maybe you pick a Nami. Thinking about it. Lulu. Definitely someone that can enable a classical AD carry.
Yeah, it's an interesting pick.
Or maybe that's Machine Gun Lulu for Svensson. Garen, placeholder, obviously. So I'm confused. Oh, okay. So yeah, that is a Lulu support for sure.
Yeah. It's obviously a kill lane Garen bot. Garen Talia bot. It's gonna be 2 placeholders right here.
Oh, Shanko's.
Oh, Sejuani, so they're gonna put Overrate on that tank. I think Sejuani is super strong this patch.
2 tanks, a Zoe, and a Lucian.
Yeah, and let's think about what Svensson might play, because
Champ Select isn't getting reset here. Oh, there it is. Okay. Phew. I was gonna say, don't tell me that's actually a guarantee. Do we know what the guarantee?
guess we're just gonna wait and see about that pick.
Okay. Man.
Lane.
Well, at least it's Friday.
Yeah. Well, wait, what? It's Thursday, bro.
I said tomorrow.
Oh, gotcha.
Don't
Well,
tell me. Okay,
Thursday
okay,
is
okay.
my Friday.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm off on Fridays.
Yeah, congratulations. I mean, I'm off on Fridays as well.
Garen is Draven.
So Garen's the run. Oh, Garen is Draven?
Svensson's gonna play the Draven for us.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. If it's Draven, then I really would have preferred a Nami pick. But that's just me.
It's true. Lulu, Draven will have pretty good.
Synergy, true.
It'll be pretty strong lane, pretty good bully.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see Svensson's Draven though. He has not played it yet this season, and he is the lowest ranked AD by far in the league.
Well, of course he's the lowest ranked AD. He only plays AP bot lane. Okay.
Oh.
Aha!
Well, he's an MF player. It's like his most played champ by far.
Really? Like, how many games were we talking here?
A lot. I think it's like his only marksman on his match history. It's that and
Oh,
Draven
really?
actually. It's that and Draven. But this Draven's gonna be so useless late game.
Oh yeah, in the face of a Mundo and Sejuani, what's a Draven care? Like, Or what can a Draven do, rather?
Yeah, he's gonna have to smash this lane, but he's up against the Lucian, so
I'll be funneling.
how be fiddling?
I must not fall.
And I want to give the composition advantage to Desolate again, but
Yeah.
but they did get Nocturne and Talia, which is a good decision by them to take away the Talia first pick and then grab that Nocturne for themselves so that Overeat couldn't have it.
Good idea from Hamlet here, having the cleanse. I think you really need to take it for Zoe and the Morgana.
Yeah, and Sejuani.
Yeah, so like what I will say though is there's only so many things you can get rid of. Like, you know, if they properly layer the CC on, okay, come on, pick your champion proper. There you go. If they can properly layer the CC on, then like how useful is the cleanse in that situation?
I don't think that Lulu will need exhaust this game. You definitely there's
No.
not enough damage right now in team fights. You want to use that ignite. They don't have an ignite yet for Mundo, so there will have to be an executioners on somebody. But there's like an issue late game with like there's so much damage on Teemo's side, but not a lot of damage on Team Desolate side.
So
But there's a beefy front line, super beefy front line.
yeah, I really like Desolate's combo like quite a bit more here. I mean, granted, like we've discussed Nocturne and Thalia, there is that possibility. Actually, while we have 3 minutes before the game begins, I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
Yeah, good idea. Get some more water and stuff. Play some tunes. Yeah, enjoy a 3-minute break. Be back with game 3. This has been an exciting series, so. Yeehaw, brother.
Well, let's see how this final game, this series goes. Interesting that, you know, now that we're getting just past this halfway point here for Prophecy Cup, we're seeing a lot more games go to or a lot more matches go to 3 series.
Yeah, that's a really good thing. I think first couple weeks were a bit resident sleeper. Every team got stomped, but now we're seeing a bunch of close series.
Well, I mean, free TK will always get stomped for that.
Fastest game times, 0-0. Picking up those dubs. Game 3 almost underway. Anything interesting you want to talk about in the runes? Overrate? I think he has the correct runes this time. He's got the shock. Oh, aftershock.
Yeah.
Superior keystone for Sejuani players. Oh,
Dude,
Conqueror
always
Drake is
prefer-
good.
Oh yeah, I see Conqueror and Drayden all the time. What I was going to say is, do Zoyas prefer Comet or do they?
They definitely prefer the Airy.
Is it because this like it's a consistent damage source?
That's what I would think. Yes.
Okay. So
Here we
if
go.
Draven is able to snowball early, if Svensson can get going, then this game can end really quickly.
Yeah, if Teemo snowballs, like, these tanks are going to be useless. There's just going to be so much damage from Hamlet and Timty.
So what I would expect Javante to do is try to pressure the Sejuani early.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Sejuani definitely not going to be able to get that 1v1 off very well. Another 5-man stack for Desolate here.
Yep, where they're going to
Let's
look
go down.
towards now. Maybe there's going to be a collision. The Morgana has the binding, I think. Oh,
There's
nothing
Lulu.
yet. There it is. Nice
Oh, forces the
splash.
flash out.
Good reaction time there. Otherwise, you're dead.
Yeah. First dragon spawning this game is an Infernal.
Yep, something to look forward to. I think Teemo are going to look heavily for that.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Wait, is Dr. Mundo going to run into them here?
Yeah, no,
Oh.
good check with the cleaver.
Good cleaver check, yeah. But he does take a fair bit of damage.
Yeah, I think he's just
Yeah,
going to
actually
recall
back.
and teleport. But if they see Mundo recall, they're just going to walk right back in and say, okay, this is my jungle now.
And they do see Mundo, but
Where's Hamlet going to go? Oh, wait, Hamlet's that mid laner. Lol jokes, just kidding. Big brain.
Ooh, Zendilion staying just outside the range there.
Draven, Svensson, ripping that Soul Reaver. It's like the best Draven skin by far. Don't at me.
Really, I've seen a lot of people play Broadcaster Draven or whatever.
Oh, yeah, the broadcaster one? Eh, it's okay. Not a big fan.
Hey, it's a legendary skin
It's fair.
for 975.
Best Draven skin is T1 skins.
Oh,
You're wrong.
Javante getting caught out here. Dark
Oh,
Binding Lance is going to be first blood over to...
wow.
Man, I thought it was going to be Overrate getting caught out in the jungle. That is Javante.
Yeah, and I don't even know if he was spotted on a ward before they went in there. This ward was spotted about 10 seconds ago, so that doesn't see him yet. He might have walked over this ward here in the mid lane, or in the river rather. I didn't see his pathing though. Oh yeah, I wasn't pinging, but I had it on the map.
Oh, okay.
And Lucian picking up first blood. Rhino decides to take the Doran shield now after he gets red buff level 2. Darn.
Okay, I'm gonna jump back and double check to see where Nocturne got caught out there.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, I think in a Draven you can go Doran's Blade. Uh-oh, here comes the fights here.
Yeah, so there's a ward in river.
Yeah, that's what I
That
thought.
completely spots him out.
So he walked from like the top of red side jungle?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Blazing Hot taking a lot of damage from Cincy here.
Yeah, GP is a pretty good lane early
Oh
for
my
the
goodness.
GP. Big poke.
Hamlet pokes down a little. Blazing Hot has to be careful that he doesn't have a way to stay alive. Like, no innate sustain other than his passive at this point.
Yeah, he's got
And
the
Doran
Doran shield, but
Now, do you think he took second win?
good amount of poke. I actually don't remember how the resolve tree is like set up. You might have gone for something else instead.
I think it's like Chrysalis, the armor and MR at 10 minutes one, or second one.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure. So the other thing is though.
Ooh,
that,
nice trade.
Gosh, the other thing I would say is that imagine Svensson here, catching axe after axe, and then he gets killed. That will be such a loss in tempo for the Draven. Like so much win lost. Win from your sales lost.
Yeah, here comes the Juani and the nice flash.
Binding straight onto the Lulu. Falls. Oh! Ignite taking down. Rhino gets the kill anyway.
Nice setup there from the bot lane, especially Taziel there with the flash binding.
Yeah. I gotta say, I understand it's Panda Parade's first showing, or first, match, right?
That
my
was...
goodness. What I was going to say is that, and this is no way to be harsh, so many support bans, especially banning Braum 3 games in a row. I'm not saying, and I know we had this discussion, but, and I understand that Taziel is a really good support, but what I was going to say is I think Panda needs to also be able to play Braum rather than having to ban it every single game.
That's true, and I don't know if she actually plays Braum or not, but I think either way she's probably dying to that gank. Unless she can dash to the Draven there.
Yeah, go to stand behind me behind the Draven. But I'm just saying that's potentially a situation where you can either take Morgana for yourself or ban Morgana, or take something else off the table like the Zoe. Well, I'm just trying to say it's like a little bit of a question of flexibility, I suppose.
Yeah.
Weaver's wall
Talia.
cutting off overrate. Saying, hey, get out of here. This is Javante's side of the jungle.
Yeah, Braum, S tier support. So is Rakan.
Yeah, and Taziel definitely has shown that he's happy to play the Rakan.
Yeah, and you can even funnel with Rakan too, apparently.
Here, looking for a dark binding.
Oh,
Maybe a really
we got
easy
it.
one. Lands off the Panda Parade. Gonna fall here. One more auto will do it, and there it is. Sleepy Trouble level finds its way onto Talia, taking a lot of damage just from taking the one bubble.
Oof. So Panda not expecting that, even though and she burns the flash but still dies.
I mean, Panda giving up so many kills, you might try to rename yourself to Panda Express because you're feeding. Okay.
Oh!
Okay, that's
I would like to
I'm
donate
sorry.
$1 for Children's Hospital, please. It's true. They ask for donations, and every penny goes to the Children's Hospital. So
Oh, okay, that's really good.
they're one of the best at doing giving revenue over there.
Although I will say, Javante is getting caught out here. Knight taking
Oh,
down on him.
he's dead. Oh,
He does fall down. Now the Sejuani ultimate comes out as well.
Talia maybe could
looking for
turn
the
this.
kill.
Nah, just kidding.
Sleepy Trouble Bubble finds the double kill for Sandillion. This is a catastrophic start.
For Teemo, yeah. For Desolate,
Teemo.
though, it's looking pretty good.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, this bot lane right now, the Draven Lulu just can't snowball over this Lucian Morgana lane.
Okay. It's all about the Draven, man. Draven's got to get the gold.
He's got the stacks. He's got the BF sword.
How many stacks is Draven at right now? 160, I think. Draven just wants that big old payday.
Yeah, an overrate right now. Hit 6. Got these that ulti there. Nocturne didn't use the ult. I don't think he was actually 6, so overrate getting good tempo over Javante. Taziel on this Morgana looking pretty solid. I think it's one of his most played picks. So denying that as well. Oh, mid lane.
Nocturne.
Oh, nice stopwatch.
But here you can see Sejuani on the side, but the nearsighted debuff is really hard for overrate to do anything. TP comes out, gets cancelled.
Don't you hate it when you get feared while you're in your stopwatch? Yeah, I do too. I know that feel, Sandillion. If you're feeling depressed after that, just DM me, Sandillion. I can help you cope with getting CC'd while you're in a stasis. It's a pretty cool interaction, not gonna lie.
What I'm going like, I assume it's because of the tether.
Yeah, something like that.
And like it's that age-old ad. Like, and not an age-old
Oh yeah,
ad,
thank
like,
you. I gotta fix the scoreboard. There we go.
See, getting some more and more poke off on Blazing Hot. Blazing Hot not having a great time, but keeping relatively close on farm for what it is.
He'll be fine.
He's moving to
Only down 8 CS. He'll be a monster late. We'll have to see like how much damage his the Teemo can do against him, because right now they're really far behind.
Oh, Sejuani ultimate finds its way into the Sleepy Trouble Bubble. That's Hamlet going down.
Uh-oh, Taziel got the
Taziel
binding.
looking up. Flash binding, there it is.
Oh
And
man.
Nocturne falls as well. Zoe 4-1 at the moment. Lucian 3-0. I think they want this Infernal Drake as well, as Lucian's started it. Yep.
Yeah, for sure. And this is a huge snowball from Desolate, taking away that Fire Dragon from all of those damage champions that Teemo has. It's gonna be so important.
And it's another Infernal next too. Look at that. That's a lot of damage, potentially in Desolate's favor.
So much damage.
Tons of damage.
Denying that 8% from the Talia, Nocturne, GP, Draven, it's going to be super helpful. Going to make this snowball roll even harder now. They're up 3,500 gold. 3,000 gold.
1120.
1120. Zoe's gotten 4 kills. Lucian's gotten 3 kills. Every kill has gone onto the people that you want with this team composition. The only 2 threats.
Yeah, Sejuani with 5 assists.
Every kill.
All you really want with the Mundo here is for him to stay even with Gangplank. You don't necessarily care for any solo kill shenanigans. But as
No,
you can
he's
see
just
up here
chilling.
in the top lane, you see 3 people, Hamlet, Javante, and Timty, all looking for the potential dive onto this Mundo. Blazing Hot does have his ultimate, but the rank 1 ultimate not going to do a whole lot of healing for the Mundo in this case. Instead, you see that Overrate has found Hamlet, but taking a lot of damage himself. Sandillion is also here now, looking for the Sleepy Trouble Bubble onto Javante, potentially.
Oh, damn.
Finds the Sleepy Trouble Bubble. Paranoia goes down onto Javante. Now it's Blazing Hot who's taken down. He does fall to the Gangplank parlay.
Synergy.
Sandillion also looking for the kill. Sandillion doesn't get the kill. Instead, it's Desolate that's getting completely run down here.
Desolate really messed that one up right there. Overrate and Sandillion not prioritizing the same target and splitting up really made them get caught out
Blazing
super
Hot going
hard.
so far forward while being so low on health.
Yeah, he thought his ultimate could save him, but in the end it does not heal enough for him.
So yeah,
Lucian.
really well played fight from Teemo to keep them in it.
Lucian right now is at 25 CS and has the Bork, so I think if you're Desolate, you want to look for some 2v2s bot lane because you're way far ahead at this point. Overrate? Okay, not gonna die to the
okay.
buff this
I
time.
was thinking the same thing.
Not gonna happen this time.
But yeah, those 2 kills do mean that Teemo is now only at a 2k gold deficit rather than the 3 they were at just 1 minute ago.
Yeah, 2 kills for GP is massive. That's gonna put him so far ahead. He has the Triforce already, but Mundo does have the Sunfire Cape.
Sorry about that.
And Panda Parade's way
Lucian
too far
finding the
forward.
kill onto, yeah,
They're just gonna
finding the kill onto
die.
Panda Parade. Svensson forced the flash away. Hey, Svensson had heal. Report this AD.
Nah, he was still dead.
I'm
Not
just
gonna
kidding.
save him there, and not respecting that Lucian damage at all.
So, what I am definitely going to say is that this exhaust is not making any difference at the
No,
moment.
she didn't even use that. So
I don't think I've seen her use it quite yet.
no, it's only been 14 minutes, and there hasn't been like a ton of action besides
That's true.
besides Lulu getting picked off. But in that situation, if you exhaust like as early as possible, maybe Draven stands a chance. But uh-oh,
And Dillian.
Taziel.
Where's the sleepy trouble bubble? There
Oh, the
it is.
fear! Oh, the
Hammer
aftershock got him.
falls. Javante getting in there. Sejuani ultimate comes in. Flail the Northern Winds.
Oh,
Another sleepy trouble bubble finds its way onto the Draven. He got shut down and loses all the stacks.
no, only 75%. But oh no!
Almost all the stacks.
Tragedy. And that's 3 more kills. And just the team that the Sejuani Zoe combo has just been so massive. Desolate at a very, very large advantage, but can
Yeah.
Tim T on this GP really hard
Yeah,
carry
so
this game?
now Draven's only at 70 stacks of adoration. So 70 is like what, 25%? So multiply that by 4. He had over almost 300 stacks. That's really catastrophic just to lose that after stacking that.
Yeah, a lot of gold down the drain right there.
And the next Infernal Drake is spawning in roughly a minute. So Desolate, despite the snafu they had earlier, definitely still in control of the pacing of this game. Taziel caught out quite a bit here, flashes away.
Oh,
flashes
spell
away to safety.
shields.
Black Shield saves him, or her, or him. Yeah, player. Yeah.
Them.
Impersonal. We don't judge here.
But yeah, this Zoe so far ahead.
And the
Oh,
Parade getting caught out again. Completely bursted.
wait. Oh, he missed the
Bot
ultimate
looking
bit.
for the kill onto Svensson. Pops the ultimate. Svensson getting run down ever so slowly but surely. And there he goes.
You thought you could kill a Mundo with Conqueror, huh?
Don't say it so condescendingly.
So, you thought you could pick Draven and kill a Mundo.
Empty.
Uh-oh, here comes
Doing a lot of
Spoon.
damage here. Lucian
Oh.
able to flash to safety.
Where's the auto attack weaving in there? But oh well. Zoe's gonna clap that tower down.
Now, second Infernal on the table here for Desolate. And there it is. The next dragon is a mountain. Man, Desolate just getting everything they want at the moment. Have a 5k gold lead. It's pretty insane. Actually, looks like Mundo is riding the Poro. In response, Teemo are able to grab the Rift Herald. T-Crank, are you there?
Oh yes, I'm still here.
Okay, just making sure.
But this Zoe is so far ahead now. Gonna have that Morellonomicon soon with that 33 Magic Pen. They're just gonna be
not
so
just Zoe,
fed.
Lucian is also incredibly ahead too. 4-0, where as your laning opponent's 0-2.
Yeah, 4-0, and you have
The
almost
only
your Essence
saving,
Reaver
the
completed.
only saving grace for Teemo at the moment is the Gangplank.
Yeah,
Even
I
that
don't think GP
just
can do
sustain
enough.
almost all the damage from the bottom lane of Teemo.
Yep. Nocturne's gonna channel that Rip Herald down to the bot lane and take that turret down.
That's a good call.
Yeah.
Talia also coming down. 4
Oh,
man.
here comes over 8.
Tinty looking to get stunned up here. One more auto for the stun. Uses the orange.
Glacial Prison.
No, Glacial Prison is Cassandras, I think, isn't it?
No, that's 220. Oh, wait, what?
Oh, it is Glacial Prison. Flail
Yeah, that's her
Okay,
W.
my bad.
Or wait. What is Flail of the Northern Winds? It rings a bell,
It
but
might have been an old ability on Sejuani.
yeah, it might have been. Oh my god! Oh, he got one shot.
Lulu off the wrong
Oh.
target.
I think he ulted. I think he ulted the wrong target because the target died right before he did it.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, Sleepy Trouble Bubble.
Look at that damage. Oh, yeet! Oh, I didn't get it. But here comes Mundo.
Still going incredibly low, but Blazing Hot still siping shove combo from Talia. Oh. Oh my goodness. These Sleepy Trouble Bubbles from Sindillion are just, man. Like, I know it's called Sleepy Trouble Bubble, but it's definitely euthanizing these opponents. Oh god. Also, this double Infernal Drake putting in so much work for the power of Desolate's team composition.
Second.
Baron spawning right now. Do you think with double Infernal, Desolate definitely...
It's over. I think this game is, unless it goes for like 30 more minutes, which it shouldn't, because Desolate's comp
I thought you
has.
were going to say like somebody in over already.
Yeah,
I was going to
Desolate's.
say, wow, that's fast.
Desolate's comp already has all of the tools available.
We were set. Okay, we had that belief last game too.
Yeah, it's true, but here comes Panda.
Oh, Panda.
So there's the tool that they need to start the Baron, right? But oh, Hamlet.
Ooh, Glacial Prison goes down. Benson gonna fall to the Lucian now. Double
Oh,
kill.
over
Hamlet
it.
gets the solo kill onto, or not solo kill, but gets the kill onto the Sejuani. Javante uses Paranoia ults forward. Triple kill, quadra kill.
Oh, go for the Penta. Go for it.
Give him the penta.
Send it.
Where's the Dark Binding?
He's not gonna go for it, but oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, Mundo's gonna dive for it. Or is he?
Looking for
No.
it. Dark Binding just misses.
But
Looks like there's not.
But I think if Desolate didn't go so far forward and die a couple of times, they could have just gone for that Baron after one of the two pick-offs.
Mhm.
But instead they trade those extra kills for the instead of getting the Baron, which does give Teemo some hope.
Yeah, but now you're dealing with an 8-3 Zoe and an 8-1 Lucian, who has Essence Reaver completed as his second item.
Yeah, already has S Reaver completed. Doesn't really need the cleaver.
And his support already has Zeke's Convergence. Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is lots of gold right now. Mundo's build I'm not a huge fan of though. I'd just rather see a Spirit Visage. I like the Tabby, but I don't like the Bramble Vest.
Yeah, I agree. Able to throw out one more cleaver before falling more.
How many cleavers does it take to kill a Lulu right now, do you think?
I mean, I think the base damage on max rank cleaver is actually 208.
Oh, really?
So yeah. I mean, I can check.
Is that excluding or including the 23% current HP damage? Up 25%. No,
So, like-
no less than 280.
Yeah. So,
All right, that's
'cause, like,
cool.
Yeah, so the way it works is that it'll do the check whether the current health damage is higher than the base damage.
Yeah, and here comes the Baron. Oh, he got slept. Oh, and he's dead.
And he's gone. Javante, goodbye. There's no way for the Baron to be stolen. The Baron goes over to the side of Desolate.
Oh, Tempty's got him. The Morgana? No?
Morgana? Oh, Black shields herself, gets into the
But here comes Overrate.
speed. Overrate's going a little too far forward alongside.
Oh,
the top
Sandillion.
laner here.
Collapse.
Sandillion finds the pop onto the support.
Wait, Lucian, follow the Mundo. No. Oh well.
No, he wants the mid lane tower.
Yeah, this game's gonna end pretty soon, potentially. Oh, Timothy's getting caught out here. Oof, that's first
Timothy
damage.
falls now. Lucian walking forward gets a kill. Zoe also gets the kill onto the gangplank. This game is probably over, to be frank.
Yeah, probably. And let's see how how fast they can
rotating
end it.
over for the top lane and tower.
Yeah, that's okay. They're just gonna take it slow here. They can end
little
it. They can end in one more push. This Desolate squad's looking good with the snowball they had with the Zoe. Zoe and Lucian having 22 out of
it's
23
almost-
kills.
It's almost like
20.
game one. Teemo picked themselves a comp where they needed to snowball and they didn't.
Right. Did not snowball. Brother Blazin, less kill participation than GP. It's pretty funny.
I
Hey.
mean, Timothy did well considering the situation he was facing on GP last game.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw me yesterday, but I was like 0, 2, and 3 at like 20 minutes in the game 2 versus Raccoons, and we were like, we had like 15 kills.
Yeah, I
So, hey, we won bot lane though. We won bot lane.
yeah, you
All right.
T-Crank, he gets the job done. Not in the most graceful.
I ended that game like 1, 3, and 11. Hey, here's a fight though.
Hey, supportive AD. But as the action gets going here, Lulu pops over onto the gangplank for him to stay alive. But I don't really think it's much of a difference, as the rest of Desolate is just pushing down the lane, has the Baron buff still going here. Talia looking for the seismic shove combo onto Taziel, but doesn't get any damage off as Taziel just walks through it with a black shield. Last inhibitor tower is falling as Gangplank uses Cannon Barrage to cut the wave, but it doesn't seem to be doing very much. Last bottom lane inhibitor falls. Overrate taken pretty low, along with Sandillion. Now, Lucian looking for the damage, finds Panda Parade on the Lulu there. Mundo flashes forward, dies. Sejuani dies. How? It's Javante who casts Paranoia. Zanya's popped by Sandillion, kills Javante. Oh gosh. Dark finally finds its way onto the gangplank as Talia is the last member of her team standing. Lucian channels the culling as the Nexus explodes. GG! Desolate 2-1.
And Draven saying worth because he got some stacks at the end there. Yeah, solid
always
game from
worth.
Desolate. Pretty clean. 25, 26 minutes in. Gonna take the series from Teemo. That's gonna be Desolate's first series win of this season 5. And a new roster with Overrate, with the Rhino, looking pretty solid. So
So I think you said that Overrate was actually on the same was actually on Teemo.
yeah, he was on Teemo literally last week.
So who do you want to pull for the interview? I'm trying this.
It's like 2 of their players are out. I want to bring up Overrate just because he's the new guy on the team.
Okay.
Oh,
What up, Overrate?
what up?
Yo, how you feeling after that win versus your old brother in Hamlet?
I mean, it's expected.
It is as expected. That's some confidence right there.
It was great.
It's a pretty good series. Game 2, you guys were chilling a bit there though, but Game 3, you
mean-
proved it that you guys are good.
Gotta bring the classic Orange Hub over, except just do it on game 2 instead of game 1.
Yee. And how are you and Sandillion doing with your synergy and all that stuff? How are you guys meshing?
I mean, I get blue buffs now, so it's good.
Oh my god. So what you're saying is Hamlet wouldn't let you get him.
I wouldn't say he would have let me have them. I'm just saying
He'd be asking for
Sandillion
it.
doesn't ask for them.
Okay. So Sandillion is a low maintenance mid laner.
Yeah, there we go. That's what you can say. So when he doesn't ask, I don't have to give. So, I'm like, oh
Taser.
shit, that's already gone. You wanted that one? Next time, maybe.
Tazio, I out-damaged Blaze in game 3.
Oh, you did 17 more damage than
I
overrate.
out-damaged
Taziel.
Overrate.
Who did more damage? You did more damage than me?
Taziel did 17 more damage than you. How
Wait,
do
how
you
did I
feel?
do more damage than the Draven?
Cause Draven, PogChamp?
And Nocturne.
Because Draven was playing Grayskin Simulator 2018.
Yeah.
If you were Chuye though, you would have been 13 and 2 on this
Yeah,
20
but
with 0
I
assists.
I had decided to give my kills to my teammates.
Yo,
No point.
it's a good deal.
Good guy, jungler.
I like getting kills too.
So, obviously the win versus your old team feels pretty good.
Yeah, obviously.
So, game 1 and game 3 pretty clean from you guys. Congratulations there for 2-1. I guess what I'm trying to get at when I say that what happened game 2?
We were just not really communicating or doing anything. We were just walking around the map. That's kind of about it.
Just laughing the whole time.
Basically, classic overrate.
It's classic.
And I'm talking the whole time too, obviously, because that's what I do.
Did you pick the correct runes in this
What
series?
runes? I never picked the correct runes, Can't be classic overrate without clicking the right runes. I wanted press the attack Sejuani, but it just didn't happen.
Why not electrocute though?
Oh, why would I need electrocute on Sejuani? Press the attack is the best way to go. I'm just gonna auto him down.
You get the
press
stun.
attack, take
It
out
amplifies.
Legend Alacrity.
The press the attack amplifies your E damage.
Yeah, exactly. Why would I not take press the attack?
Perfect.
That's like the best. Or Conqueror.
Yeah.
I had
Hell
to get
yeah.
taught to jungle for my old support though, because that's who it is.
Yeah, I got you.
So, after playing this 3-game series, and pretty much in all 3 games, you guys had a lead over Timo, right?
Yeah.
What would you say that Timo would need to improve on, looking at it from an objective standpoint?
For sure, gonna need top lane to learn different champions and play it for early game more. They concede the early game too hard.
By picking like GP and stuff.
Yeah, it's just the champions aren't even. None of the champions are picked for early game, and then their Nocturne just conceded every single Scuttle Crab versus the Sejuani, even when his bot lane had pressure, the first couple levels, which didn't make any sense. And get a jungler that knows how to path, but yeah.
Oof.
Better or worse than Chuye? Better or worse than
Oh,
Chuye?
Trier is number 1. What do you mean?
Yeah,
After me, of course.
exactly, my boy. Wait, behind who?
I missed the old tree. Anyhow.
Yeah, I think we should wrap this up because we got a match to cast. Actually, over you're casting this one with me. The
Oh, is that how it
IRL.
goes?
Yeah,
It
well,
is
he
how it
signed up
goes.
for it. He signed up
Okay.
for it. So.
Okay, no. I totally forgot. You guys need to cast.
Yeah, let's see if I don't know if Escapist has the second stream up yet or not, but I think we should be okay now.
Oh, okay. So congratulations again, Overrate. Good luck to you and your new team.
Thanks.
Have anything to say as a final remark?
I still love my old team at heart, and shout out to Forever Alone.
Yeah. And you and him, you guys are still in the same GSG team, right?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
that's still my baby.
You guys can learn from each other.
Yeah.
See where you guys messed up.
Oh, for sure. We're gonna learn that I'm a god, and
Exactly.
Poor crab.
All right, guys, I'm gonna have you wrap it up because we got the next lobby.
Yeah, I was just about
Okay,
to
then.
do
I'll get
that.
out of here. Nice casting with you guys.
And I can host this stream now, Jacob.
Awesome.
Yeah, I didn't.
Okay.
The game ended a lot quicker, so
Good night.
you're off the
everybody.
hook. All right, later, True Late.